can win here 150 times and it never gets old. There's something about this place.
The fans are on their feet. Big crash. Oh! Your champion, Brandon Ward.
Let's go racing!
Brotherly love, brotherly photo finish. Chase Robertson, title number 2.
Still the most exciting of them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 1,140th edition of Still, the most exciting of them all. It's the Groundworks 100 for the NASCAR Sportsman Series tonight at historic Bowman Gray Stadium. I'm your host on Flow Racing, Matthew Dillner, joined alongside by Walnut Cove, North Carolina's Jeff Bunton. And JB, we got ourselves quite a show here for the fans of the Madhouse.
The Madhouse Maniacs are out. The sun is out shining. We got a good card ahead of us tonight, Matthew. We're going to start off with the stadium stocks. That's going to set the tone, Matthew, with the modified 25-lap event. And then the Sportsman 100. We got a lot to talk about the Sportsman. But to end the night, we got a couple of superstars that's going to hop in the Crown Vic as we see them go around this place for 20 laps, Matt.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. We're going to tease that right now because we'll talk more about that in a second. But what everybody has been talking about in the stadium circle all week long has surrounded the Sportsman division. And last week in the Sportsman division, it was a barn burner of a race, and it was some, what we thought, almost history. Zach Orr right there, the number 55. He won the race. What would have been his 7th win of the year, with Sterling Plemons finishing to his backside. Well, guess what? Officials took tire samples of the top 3 cars. Well, this week, it was determined that the tire samples came back and showed that the tires on Zach Orr's car and Sterling Plemons' car were altered. So, both of those drivers lost both of their finishes. Both of those drivers had a 40-point penalty and a fine, virtually taking them out of the championship battle. Big news in the Sportsman division.
Big news there. It's the new face of the Madhouse here, Matthew. You just never know when NASCAR is going to drop the hammer on them. And what they did was they altered them by a little bit of soaking. That is a no-no here at the Madhouse.
Well, folks, from almost record breakers to somebody who's been trying to rewrite the record books at the stadium, that is Burt Myers. And we've been talking about Burt Myers as a modified driver. Well, tonight, he does double duty. He's going to run 3 races, twin 25s in the modifieds, and then for the first time ever, Burt will hop in this right here, a Crown Vic sponsored by CitraSafe, the number 1 on it. He needs an orange bumper on it, though, JB. But this is going to be an entertaining one. Him and John Boyd, Jonathan Brown, going to put on a show for the fans.
Oh, a show for sure. He's going to try to get all-time wins by any means necessary. Look at the stats here, Matt.
Well, we've talked about Burt Myers and Tim Brown all the time, right? They're trying to match each other in the history books. This, though, is the tail of the tape for the 2026 season. All you nerds, get out your phone. Take a screenshot of this right here. Look at the head-to-head matchups each and every race between Myers and Tim Brown. Burt Myers has bested Tim Brown 9 of 15 races this season. So look at that average finish, 4.53. That is incredible. All of his finishes in the top 10. That's been Burt Myers' season.
You won't see any stats like this in any short track in America. This is something to see here. And these two here, these two gladiators of the Madhouse, is trying to etch their name in stone on who holds the keys to this house, the Madhouse.
Well, I'll tell you what, we always talk about them, but it's not just been a 2026 season about Burt and Tim. Look at that right there. First-time winners. We've had 9 of them so far in 2026, JB, including last week.
Last week, we seen Daniel Beeson finally etching his name in history here at the Madhouse in the modified division. And then in street stock, Zach Koger, he got his first win. A great weekend for some first-timers.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot here this year. Will we have another first-time winner tonight in edition 1,140? We'll find out next. Great American Short Track Racing at the Madhouse.
As night 1,139 gets underway with a Q104.1 Stadium Stock Series.
Rewind it now, Jaden Andrews gets spun. Coming off the turn, collects Zach Taylor. And now, Brandon Lee Brendel is a 40-time winner at the Madhouse.
Bump, 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 and he spins himself out in addition to Zach, or they both go around.
The number 12 comes off the turn, the winner.
Justin Taylor offering up a Kyle Busch bow to the fans over at the exit of the south turn. He took a shot there, did Lee Jeffries, as he got spun up the racetrack.
The ace, Burt Myers, becomes a 106-time winner at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Are you ready for the monster trucks? What the? Oh my goodness.
Slate Myers into the back guy being bumper. Now things get haywire. It's Beeson season. He's a winner in the modified ranks at Bowman Gray Stadium. Oh, it's time for the traditional demo derby at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Checkered flag is up. Bubba Johnson wins the 196th Demolition Derby here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Win number 9 career for McDonald. Mayhem on the start of this one. Sheet metal flying everywhere. All sorts of mayhem. The racing plumber, Zach Hoger, is a winner at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Gray Stadium on a Saturday night? All right. Well, there's one thing left to do. You know what it is. Let's go racing!
Oh, folks, there it is. Randy Pulliam, let's go racing. Last week, we had some big-time winners, first-time winners here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Of course, Brandon Lee Brendel also picking up his 4th win in that split with Tyler McDonald in the stadium stocks. But Burt Myers and Daniel Beeson got it done in the Bonafides. Justin Taylor, Nate Gregg, Zach Koger, his first win. Folks, we'll come back with the first race of the night here at the Madhouse. Welcome back to historic Bowman Gray Stadium for a great night of NASCAR short track racing. The Q104.1 Stadium Stock Division is on the track here on Groundwork Sportsman 100 night. Let's give you the starting lineup for the first race of tonight. A 15-lapper for the Stadium Stocks, and on the pole will be the AKP Realty number 12. It's Tyler Rose to the outside. It's the Sanders Speed Shop number 66 for Dim Geeson.
Next row, out of Lexington, North Carolina, car 47, Tyler McDonald. On the outside, out of Ellerby, North Carolina, car 46, Jason Garwood.
Starting fifth tonight in the Total Real Estate 01, it's Joel Stewart. To the outside, the MTV Productions Yeehaw! Number 14, it's Brandon Vaughn.
Next row in car number 45 from High Point, North Carolina, Keith Bryant. On the outside, car number 4 out of Moxville, North Carolina, Andrew Sanders.
Starting ninth tonight in the Chimney Sweep 03, it's Grayson Lee. To the outside, the dad of Pintang from Moxville, the Moxville Tire car, the number 71, it's James Allison.
Next row from Germantown, North Carolina, car number 28, it's Flipper, Robert Mabe. On the outside, did you know there's another Rocket here, Matthew?
Oh, yeah.
Rocket Hayes out of Lenore, North Carolina, car number 0.
Starting in lucky position 13 tonight is the number 83, the car named Frankenstein. It's Michael Cates. To the outside, the Young's Florist, number 10, it's Lightbright, J.B. Lineberry.
Oh, Lightbright. Next row, car number 5 out of Boca Raton, Florida, and Andrea Chavez. On the outside of him, car number 50 out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Josh Heggie. And coming up from the back here in the American-made construction, car number 55, Robert Warren Jr.
Well, the stadium stocks are set to do battle. The first race of the night will be 15 laps. And last week in this division, this is the car that was untouchable, virtually untouchable. That was Tyler McDonald, who returned for actually the first time in this division in 2026. He raced the first ever Crown Vic race here, but this is the first time last week that he brought this black and orange machine back to the stadium, and oh boy, did he put a butt whooping on him, collecting his 9th career win. Remember, this is a guy who finished 3rd in division points last season, so this car in this kind of B class here as the way the points shake down because he's only run 1. This is probably the car to beat here tonight.
He looked really fast during practice, but you know what I always go to, Matthew, when we start with the first race? It sets the tone. 16 years ago, this very night, we seen a car in the stadium stock barrel roll. I was in the flag stand, Matthew.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Barrel roll right in front of me on the front stretch. It was Bobby Yachts. That set the tone for one wild night. So anything could happen.
Here is probably one of the best looking stadium stocks, paint scheme wise, or lettering or decals, whatever you call it. Hey, they're stickers. Shout out to the Cars movie. Jason Garwood joining us today. He's been here for morning practice a few times, and great to see Garwood return to Bowman Gray Stadium.
How much you want to bet it don't look like that after this race?
It might not. Folks, the modern Chevrolet Pace vehicle will dip off not into the end zone tonight because of wet grass, but now the stadium stalkers start night 1,140. Here we go, Bowman Gray Racing. The leader, Rose, Tyler Rose takes it. Here comes Tyler McDonald by Geeson. Following behind him on the inside is Garwood, but now the move coming to lap number 1's finish. Tyler McDonald is your leader. 1
lap on the board, and McDonald is doing exactly what we were talking about during the pace laps. He is on fire right now, leading the field. And right now the 46, that good-looking car is looking real good in second with Rose bearing down on the back of him.
We're watching right now Rocket Hayes further on back in the field. The white number 0 is already making hay in this field. There is the 0 car. He is already a winner here at Bowman Gray Stadium this year. He races a truck at Hickory Motor Speedway, does not race here full time, but this is a very fast car right now. Move him up to the 6th position already for the number 0 who started in 12th. That is Rocket Hayes.
Rocket Hayes sees Andrew Sanders right now in his scope as he's trying to take on that position there. And he's looking real good. I mean, that thing is hooked to the bottom going around these corners. That's what you got to have here at the stadium. 5 laps on the board.
Andre Chavez is behind him, looking up towards the front. McDonald is just blistering the pace right now. But the 5 car having a decent run, too. That's Andre Chavez. But there is Tyler Rose in Garwood's 46. That car is looking very smooth here around the famed quarter mile. Rose, a winner last year at Bowman Gray Stadium.
I hope I don't jinx him here, but I might have to take back what I said. That car may look just like that at the end of this, but we ain't over yet with 7 laps on the board. Speaking of 46, How about the new movie coming out, Days of Thunder 2? That's what it reminded me of, the big announcement this week. I'm excited.
I am too. And right now, the leader has lap traffic in front of him that was all sorts of squirtly as we're halfway right now. Tyler McDonald has to dice it through lap traffic, and right behind him now, that allows Garwood to catch up. The lead battle is on here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Garwood is really putting on a performance here tonight with that good-looking car. He has gotten closer and closer to McDonald, putting the pressure on him with 9 laps on the board.
Oh, that lap traffic was what did him in there. The number 55 of Robert Warren Jr. almost wrecked it, saved it about 8 times right in front of him, and that allowed the 46 to close in. But now he stretches it out again. Looking back in the field now, we were looking at the 0 car, the white car of Rocket Hayes, and now he's all over Geeson. Now down the back straightaway, heading into the north turn. Give him that spot, move up another one for the Rocket.
About 4 laps to go on the board, Matthew, and the Rockets, he is putting on a clinic too, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to get up to the front runners as they're passing lap traffic right now, coming to 12 laps completed.
Well, that time through lap traffic, Tyler McDonald was able to go clean and green through it. McDonald is your leader. Garwood in second, third position for Rose, fourth for Hayes.
We got one around in turn 4. Caution is out, Matthew.
That is James Allison, the father of Pintang, who is in the grass right now. Look at him spite of those tires. It's wet, it's muddy, it's mucky, it's yucky in the infield tonight.
I tell you what, we needed the rain here in North Carolina, but right now the drivers, they don't want to be in that infield tonight. You're going to get stuck. You're going to have a mess on your hands.
You see what he did there? He went like front-wheel drive. Did you see that? He instead of trying to go forward in the grass, he put it in reverse, and that helped pull the car out of there. So all you people learning how to drive, maybe 15, 16-year-olds, got your permit right there. That was some smart driving.
I wouldn't learn anything about driving here at the Madhouse if you're
What are
out
you
on
talking about?
if you're out there on the regular road.
What are you talking
I
about?
would deal with that on 52 here in Winston-Salem all the time.
You know, hey, sometimes you got to go around lap traffic.
1 lap
Green
to
white
go.
checker. I think we're going to have a green white checker finish here. 13 laps on the board for the Q104.1 Stadium Stalkers, with McDonald at the front of this one, and lap traffic right now on the bottom. Rocket Hayes is up to 4th position behind Tyler Rose. Let's see if he could move on up. But hey, McDonald's, he's got to survive for 2 more laps. Green flag.
Green flag's out. Does Jason Garwood put the bumper to him? Let's find out as they go through 1 and 2, nice and smooth. Rose in 3rd place, might be in the catbird seat.
I'll tell you what, coming to the white flag right here, the Garwood car is smooth, but no match for the speed now behind him. Geeson spins into the infield mud.
No
Will
caution
they throw
yet.
Yellow?
No caution
they
yet.
don't.
Oh, there it is. Caution's out.
Geeson is spun. Yellow flag is out. No, yellow and checkered.
That's it.
Confusing finish here, but Tyler McDonald gets the win. Garwood had slowed down, seeing just the yellow flag. So did Rose. Actually, so did your leader. They all slowed down through the north turn, but then the checkered flag came out with the yellow flag, resulting in a finished race. Tim Geeson is not very happy. The Sanders Speed Shop number 66. Let's see what happened there. Team car, Sanders underneath him, gets into him. A little bit of side-by-side contact there. Geeson just came down on him.
Putting him in the dirt. We had a lot of water from that rain there in turn 3 and 4, so the great cleanup crew here at the Madhouse ended up putting dirt and sand over there to absorb all that water because it was standing water over there. So that's going to play a factor tonight in all the races.
Well, right now it's Tyler McDonald carrying that checkered flag, his 10th career win here at Bowman Gray Stadium for this race car driver that, you know, like we said, we welcomed him back to the Madhouse here, the Lexington, North Carolina driver. Elizabeth's Pizza on board that machine. His 10th career Stadium Stock win ties him with Ryan Nelson for 19th place in the Stadium Stock Division record books, according to our unofficial but our beloved historian, Justin Mincy. McDonald will pull into Carolina Wood Floors Victory Lane, and we'll go downstairs right now to, let's just call him the mouth of the South, folks. It's Chris Carter with the microphone. Let's toss it down to him right now.
Back to business at hand. Tyler McDonald getting unbuckled. The family's here. Everybody's happy. Couple of hugs and kisses going on. Elizabeth's Pizza out of Denton, Lexington, and Thomasville. And here he comes, Tyler McDonald! Before we get started, I want you to tell this young man, hey, right there.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Good deal. I'm sure he's happy to be here. Tyler, you come back with a vengeance. Here you are, buddy, back in victory lane. So good to see you. Tell us about your win.
We had some fast cars behind us tonight. I know we had to pick it up. We have to race into the A main, so it's our second one. We'll be in the A main next week. First off, let's thank these little girls, man. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here tonight. My buddy Gary Dillard, he paid for our gas tonight, so we're here racing. We got LSX Salvage, LSX Auto Sales, McDonald Motors, Elizabeth's Pizza, Backcountry Carts, MSC Iron, Arnold Automotive, and Rapid Fire Protection.
One more time, race fans. Let him hear you.
Folks, that's the first race of the night. Guess what's coming up next? It's the Ground Pounders, the NASCAR Modifieds. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with open wheel excitement.
Starting 23rd, shotgun on the field, the advantage machinery service, car number 3 for Winston-Salem is Andrew Harrah. Rolling off 22nd, car number 35, sponsored by Superior Trailer Solutions and Shannon McGlamory. Corey Levitt, the car number 11, sponsored by Citrus Safe. Starting 21st, starting 20th, car number 68 is Gary Ledbetter. Sponsored by Black Zeno Company. Starting 19th from Jonesville, the Gordon Radiator car, number 77 is Susan Harwell. Rolling off 18th, Winston-Salem, Carbon, number 17 is Lonnie Oakley. Rolling off 17th, the Old Wells Tavern, number 39 for Winston-Salem is Gerald Robinson Jr.
Welcome back to historic Bowman Gray Stadium, and oh boy, this is a place chocked full of history. 26 years ago on a Saturday night, history was made here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Winston-Salem Journal's Tommy Bowman penned in the next day's paper that the Twin 25s for the Modifieds that night could have been called the Jeffries & Sons Twin 25s. Robert Jeffries, the Modified Division's defending champion that year, finished that night's first modified race in victory lane for his 14th career win. Then in the second 25-lapper, his son, Lee Jeffries, who you'll see here tonight, captured his first ever Bowman Gray Stadium checkered flag. Now, 2 weeks prior, Gene and Brian Pack became the first father and son to win in the same division on the same night in the Sportsman Division. But on this night, however, the Jeffries duo became the first to do so in the stadium's featured division, the Modifieds, that you'll see tonight in this race. We've seen father and son sweeps this season in the Modifieds with Burt and Slate Myers on June 13th, but this Jeffries Modified sweep remains the division's first and a truly beloved one. Why? Well, that's because we lost Robert to cancer in 2017, and Lee, he carries on that family legacy in the famed white and blue 75 each and every week at historic Bowman Gray Stadium. After Lee's first win that night in 1995, his dad said, quote, "It would be hard to top this one." Folks, that brings us to a little bit of fun, a little bit of trivia question here father and son duos. Who was the first father and son to score a win at Bowman Gray Stadium? Now go to @BGS Racing or @Matthew Dillner on X or whatever with your answer. Let's have some fun with this, and we'll come back later with the answer. Modified, set for 225 lappers. Let's go to the starting lineup for the first one. On the pole will be the Citra-Safe number 1. It's an all Myers front row. On the pole with the fast time, it's Burt Myers. Starting second tonight in the Choice Tire number 4, it's Jason Myers, the working man.
And your next row, in car number 51 from King, North Carolina, it's Junior Snow, the snowman. On the outside of him is the hot shoe here lately from Walnut Cove, North Carolina, and car number 6, Slate Myers.
Starting fifth tonight in the Hayes Jewelers Special from Tobaccoville, North Carolina, it's the Rocket Tim Brown. To the outside, the garage doors of the Triad 07, it's the real deal, Riley Neal.
Next row from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, it's Superman, car 69, John Holloman III. On the outside of him is the first-time winner last week from Cadyville, North Carolina, Kernersville, car number 44, Daniel Beeson.
Starting ninth tonight, the Big B Coffee 64, it's Ethan Truel. To the outside, the Triad Mulch 47, it's Jackson, the Friendly Ghost, Casper.
Next row, in car number 16, Jordan Fleming out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. On the outside of him, who we were just talking about, the rich history here from Walburg, North Carolina, car 75, Lee Jeffries.
Starting in lucky position 13 tonight in the Steelman Ace Hardware number 9, it's Kyle Southern. To the outside, the Muddy Creek Motorsports number 5 for the Iron Man, Randy Butner.
Next row from Kernersville, North Carolina, is the rookie in car number 82, Mason Lawson. On the outside of him from Monroe, North Carolina, car number 00, Danny Probst. And the next one, Gerald Robertson Jr. in car number 39. 17, Lonnie Oakley. Susan Harwell, car 77. 68 is Gary Ledbetter. Corey Levette and Andrew Hara and Shannon Mayberry rounds out the back of the row there, Matthew.
Folks, we are set for the green flag. Lights are out on the modern Chevrolet Pace vehicle. A Myers front row is set to entertain you tonight. These are the drivers that live by the grace of God and 600 horsepower. The Myers family leads you to green.
And the caution's going to come out. Flagman did not like that start. Brotherly love here. Playing games with one another. They got to simmer down now. Simmer down.
Little cat and mouse game, and I bet you the brothers will be talking about this. Burt Myers on the inside. His brother, the working man, Jason Myers, to the outside. Can we do it? Part 2. Green flag is out. The brothers lead them down into the south turn. Nice start for Burt Myers. Jason Myers on the top. Side by side go the brother duo dancing Nerf bar to Nerf bar in the north turn. Give the lead to Burt Myers.
One lap on the board, and you got a Myers show up front, but Junior Snow getting tagged by the Slate Myers in the back there, but he gathers it back up. He's sitting third, Slate's sitting fourth. Like I said earlier, they got to simmer down. We got about 20 laps left.
Man, I'll tell you what, that was mass confusion, mass hysteria there. Almost a huge wreck. What that did, though, that accordion, that separated much of this field here of 24 modifieds. Burt Myers, your leader. Jason Myers in second. You're looking right there. Junior Snow, the pink and black machine on your screen. Slate Myers, a 3-time winner this year in the black number 6. And the Rocket, Tim Brown, sitting there in the number 83.
The Rockets got some cars between him and Burt Myers. You got to think about points right now. We only got a few races left in the season. Tim Brown behind him, 18 points. Every position matters. I mean, going back to Junior Snow. Junior Snow was quick during practice all day today. So that's somebody to watch right there, as he's still got Slate bearing down on the back of him as they're coming around to complete lap 6, Matt.
Well, the Snowman has had a great season so far here at the Madhouse, and the guy having the best season so far is Burt Myers. You see the crowd starting to file in here late here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Yellow flag is out.
We had a car stall going into pit road. Looks like the backup car for John Holloman. John Holloman's backup car was going into pit road and stalled, so the caution's out just for safety.
Oh boy, yellow flag coming out. I didn't see that. I didn't see the 68 car going into the pits right there.
That was Gary Ledbetter.
Gary Ledbetter.
And
there is
He's clear and gone. Look at the bumper already.
Bumper front end bumper, little smashed up from that lap 1 beginning there for the great veteran of Bowman Gray with the number 5 car of Randy Butner. There is John Holloman. Let's welcome back John Holloman, because Holloman has a very special reason to be here tonight. And, he missed Bowman Gray Racing the other week, and it was for the best reason of all. He and his wife, Rachel, welcomed a new child into their family. So let's give a nice Bowman Gray Stadium Flow Racing welcome for the first time. Aurora Grace, welcome to the world, sweet baby girl. The Bowman Gray family welcomes you, and what a great thing to be racing for your family. And he and his wife and kids are all back in Tennessee watching live on Flow Racing.
That was a cute little Madhouse maniac, wasn't it, Matthew?
Yeah, she's already a Madhouse maniac.
Oh yeah, she was born in it.
She's little super lady.
Little superwoman. Little supergirl.
There is a superwoman, right?
Supergirl.
Is it Superwoman?
Supergirl.
It is?
There's a Wonder Woman and Supergirl.
Wonder Woman, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. She might be Wonder Woman.
She might be Wonder Woman, you never know. It's a family full of superheroes, I'm just telling you.
Here we go, about to see somebody take the green here. Brotherly love.
7 laps on the board. Burt Myers, the first to fire here. Green flag out. Single file restarts for the Twin 25s here at the stadium. Jason Myers in second. Junior Snow in third. Fourth, still Slate Myers. Fifth, Tim Brown in the 83.
A little bit of bumper tag there as they come around to complete lap 8 on the board. Burt Myers with a comfortable lead. Got about 2 car lengths on brother Jason, but Junior Snow beating down on the back of Jason Myers' rear bumper. Keep an eye on them too.
Well, the plot has thickened here at Bowman Gray Stadium. The driver, the 83, you see the blue car on your screen, a 107-time winner at the stadium. But 17 laps into this race, 10 laps into this race, we look at the leader of this one, and that is Burt Myers. Tonight, with this win, if he holds on to the lead here, he would tie Tim Brown on the all-time mark. Look at the left side of your screen. Last week's winner, Daniel Beeson in the legendary garage, Koger Plumbing number 44, getting a lot of pressure from Ethan Truel.
Ethan Truel trying to get by Daniel Beeson here as they complete lap 12 on the board. Beeson is not letting that position go. He's got to try to stay there. You never know how the draw may work in his favor like it did last week. As they come around to complete lap 13, they'd see halfway
into this 25-lap modified showdown. Burt Myers leading again with a large gap over his brother Jason Myers. Looking back at the battle right now, Jackson Casper in the number 47 black and yellow machine entering the fray into this little battle between Beeson and Ethan Truel.
Jackson Casper and Ethan Truel, 2 young ones right there. New generation, new blood here at the Madhouse. They're trying to get by Daniel Beeson and try to etch their name in history. Again, every position matters because you never know how that redraw is going to affect them. They may start the next race up front.
There is the number 6 car of Slate Myers, a 3-time winner so far this season is Slate Myers, and right now he looks to have a pretty fast race car, but I'll tell you what, the drive off by the 51 of Junior Snow is impressive. But now Slate Myers getting a little bit of pressure from the Hayes Jewelers special. Tim Brown in the Jerry Hunt Supercenter car right behind is stalking, and every position counts, like you said, JB, because the points leader, the guy he's chasing, is a few spots north of him in first.
Those spots matter. He's got to get by these 3 cars and finish behind Burt, at least if Burt wins this race. That way it doesn't hurt as bad. But Burt's got 1, 2, 3 cars between them. It's going to hurt in the points.
Right now, it's also got to hurt a little to know that your record, you know, he's probably not thinking of it right now, but I know these drivers, history matters to them. And, you know, Burt Myers, if he gets this win, ties his all-time mark. Not in the modified division. Burt will still be 1 behind, because remember, Burt Myers has a lone sportsman win at Bowman Gray Stadium. Can he tie him? He could potentially win twice, 3 times tonight, because he's got another modified race and a Crown Vic race.
He is trying to get that
name. Here we go.
At any
Brown
means
looking
necessary.
low. Brown looking low. Tim Brown looking low on Slate Myers. He peeked to the inside. has patience run out? The chrome bumper gets applied gently to the backside of Slate's machine. Now they race into the south turn. Will he get the bumper again? Just so slightly by Tim Brown.
He may have to push him up the track to get by him as they come around to see the white flag. 1 lap to go. Looks like Slate's handling is going away.
1 lap to go. Burt Myers now into the north turn. He will come out of the north turn a winner. Tonight, he will make history and tie Tim Brown atop the all-time wins list at Bowman Gray Stadium. Win number 107 for the ace, Burt Myers.
Matthew, again, that's what them two are thinking about is the wins and the championships, and who can say they hold the keys to the house, the Madhouse. Burt just came a little bit closer.
Wow. All the fans here at the historic confines in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, know what they're watching right here. Randy Smith ducks in and gives him the famed stitched Bowman Gray Stadium checkered flag that this family has carried around this quarter mile so many times. Billy Myers, Bobby Myers, Gary Myers, Jason Myers, Slate Myers, but none more than Burt Myers. Burt Myers, of course, now with this, continues his impressive top 10 streak every race this season. I believe 16 of them so far this season. Burt Myers has finished all those races in the top 10. That is a picture of consistency that results in championships. Now pulling into Carolina Wood Floors Victory Lane is Burt Myers. He's going to pull a pill that will determine the invert for the second Twin 25. And then we're going to have Victory Lane here, and it will be an absolute fun one. Let's go down to Randy Pulliam, who's trackside with your winner, Burt Myers.
Ring bag. Inside that bag are chips with the numbers 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. The Elite Underground Utility Madhouse Scramble Redraw. You'll see the number up on the board. That will tell you where Burt will start for the second 25-lapper and how the field will be inverted. Coming up next is the Groundworks Sportsman 100. Burt's mixing those chips up, reaching in to the bag. He draws the chip. Eyes on the video board. That will be the reveal of what Burt drew. Number 10 for Burt Myers, picking up his 4th win of the season, and some cold water, courtesy of Burt Myers. Burt, let's head over here to the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle. We'll chat for a moment. Burt, once again, pole check, win in the first 25-lapper check. Now, if you could just win everybody some Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, it'd make it even better.
That'd be fantastic, man. Golly, that thing is on a rail. If I can just get out front and set my pace, it's hard to beat, but we got to do a second race now, so we're going to see what happens starting 10th, but I think S&P Lemonade, Citrus Safe, Tommy and Mary Grace are here tonight. Choice Tire and Automotive, and I got to say hey to my dad and Philip Smith, who couldn't make it tonight. So they're at home watching. We love you.
Absolutely. We want to remember Gary having some health problems. You have broken the tie with your son. Now you've moved to the top of the leaderboard with 4 wins on the season. What's Slate going to say about that?
I think he better hurry up and get another one, hadn't he? If it's a Myers, man, I'm tickled to death. I'm just glad to be standing here. We're fortunate. God's blessed this family, and we're just taking it all in.
Congratulations, Burt.
Folks, Burt Myers Hey, they're rewriting the record book every week. There will be another 25-lapper for the modifieds, but stay tuned. Next, the Groundworks 100, the featured event of the night for the Sportsman Division. Welcome back to the Madhouse, Bowman Gray Stadium, live here on Flow Racing. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, joined alongside by Jeff Bunton. And Jeff, we've got ourselves a bunch of sportsman cars, exactly 23 of them hitting the track tonight for the Groundworks 100. And the point standings are as tight as ever. A big battle at the front of the field between Justin Taylor and Billy Gregg.
Old Donkey Strong is trying to stay strong, but Billy Gregg, the villain, he is bearing down on him just by 2 points. Justin Taylor is ahead of him. That is tight. Anything can happen. And tonight, it's the 100-lapper, Matthew.
It is one of the big ones for the Sportsman Division here. Let's give you the starting lineup for tonight's 100-lapper. You see your points leaders right there, side by side. The plot thickens. Starting first tonight on the front row are the two giants of this division. The Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, number 12, is Donkey Strong. Justin Taylor to the outside, another kind of donkey. It's the Rocket Donkey car, the number 98 for Billy Gregg.
Next row is in the car number 99 from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Brian Sykes Jr. On the outside of him, made some news this past week. It's the rock star from Winston-Salem, North Carolina in 03, Sterling Plemons.
Starting fifth tonight in the Excel Die, number 38, it's the good guy, Mitch Gales. To the outside, welcome back last year's champion, the Dario, number 31 for Chase Robertson.
Next row from Wahlberg, North Carolina, in car number 23, it's Ryan Robertson. On the outside of him, somebody's made some noise this year in car number 21 from Rule Hall, North Carolina. Get those claws out tonight, Tiger, Tommy Neal.
Oh, he's always making noise. And a guy that comes back to the Madhouse for the 100-lapper starts in ninth. That is the number 19 Gale Force machine for Michael Adams. On the outside of the Right Choice Plumbing, number 18, it's Dylan Ward.
That 18 car's not going to be hard to miss. It's a good-looking scheme. In the next row, in car number 18, are from Lexington, North Carolina, Kenny Bost. On the outside of him, from Lexington, North Carolina, it is in the car number 28, Nate Gregg.
Starting in lucky position number 13 tonight, the driver we call Nasty Massey. That's right. It's the 37 of Chris Massey. To the outside, it's the number 15. It's T. Dawson.
Next row is from King, North Carolina, in car number 51, Austin Taylor. On the outside of him, in car number 24, from Oswego, New York, A.J. Bernies.
Starting in 17th tonight, the Cardinal Plumbing, number 42, it's Joe Weevil. And alongside the Tysinger Lawn Care, 26, for Austin Cates.
Next row, car number 88 from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, is Chris Taylor. And on the outside of him, the other gentleman, the Madhouse made some waves this past week in the news from Lexington, North Carolina, car 55, Zach Orr.
Jonathan Simachek, Tristan Barnes, and Jim Schoaf round out the rear of the field. Let's go down trackside to Randy Pulliam for the gentlemen. Start your engines, they command.
The evening from Groundworks, Nathan Williams.
On behalf of the nearly 7,000 employee owners of Groundworks, drivers, start your engines.
There we go, race fan.
Oh boy, the light show here at Bowman Gray Stadium as we have 23 sportsman cars ready to do battle tonight here at historic Bowman Gray Stadium. The law offices of John Barrow Sportsman Series has been a division that has put on a show here for so many years. So many great characters as well. Tommy Neal, but hey, the front of this field right now, the top two in points, only separated by 2 markers. This has been a wild one this season. Billy Gregg waving to the crowd here. They're feeling pumped up, are you?
Oh, the Madhouse Maniacs, they're going crazy already because they know what they've got in front of them. 100 laps of sportsman division here at the Madhouse. You know what that means? The cone comes out. Anything could happen on these restarts.
Yes. Cone restarts.
I'm not
going to
forget about the cone.
You used to be the cone guy.
I was a cone boy.
You were cone boy. Yeah, you know, Jeff Taylor, if you're Jeff Taylor.
You okay there, buddy?
I'm okay. I'm circling out. I smell toast. Jeff Bunton, if you don't know, my co-announcer here, that I can't say his name apparently, one of my good friends, is also the former flagger here, assistant starter here at Bowman Gray Stadium. There is Donkey Strong waving to the crowd, and it is Donkey Strongest. Look at this right here. 17 top 10 finishes in 18 starts. But here's the most impressive thing that I think for Justin Taylor. 9 race top 5 streak. 9 races in a row. That is absolute performance after that big 100-lap win on double points night.
These are the toughest short track drivers around America. And to finish like that here at the Madhouse tells you something right there about that driver.
You know, the top 10s don't impress me much. I think that was a song. That don't impress me
Don't
much.
sing.
I won't. But the top 5 streak is absolutely stunning. Okay? And that is what has brought him up into the points battle, and not only into the points battle, but into the points lead.
You're going to see how quickly you can get the bumper tag here and get the bump and run. So to be able to stay up there in the top 5 for that consecutive times just speaks volumes. Matt, we got 1 to go.
There is Zach Orr, who was a 7-time winner until this week when that win was taken away after a tire infraction was found. They sent the top 3 drivers' tires to an independent lab. They came back with a soak on them right there. Some sort of soaky soak.
Soaky soak's not allowed here at the Madhouse,
not.
buddy. Pull them belts tight, Matt.
Here we go. The Sportsman Division. Thrilling fans for years at Bowman Gray Stadium. And now, coming off of turn number 4, the Groundworks 100 is green. The points leader takes the point of this one. Down the east straightaway. Here comes Billy Gregg. A little bumper shot into the north turn.
He's not going to make it easy on the points leader. He wants the top spot, and he wants the top spot in the points. Billy Gregg giving the bumper to Donkey Strong. Who's going to come out on top, Matt?
I don't know right now, but they're going to be stuck together like glue. There is Chase Robertson doing it from the outside around the 38. The good guy, Mitch Gales, moved Chase Robertson into the top 5 already. He's a favorite that everybody has circled on their roster sheet tonight. Can he do it tonight? He has to pass some cars, including the rock star Sterling Clemens, right to his front bumper.
Now, right behind Robertson, you got some history there this year. You got the 38 of Gills, and you got the 21 of Tiger Tommy Neal. A little bit of history there. Let's keep an eye on them as they got that good-looking Ryan Robertson, Dario 23, coming out on the backside, looking on the inside of Tiger Tommy Neal.
Oh, that's the battle everybody's going to be looking at here on the track. Tiger Tommy Neal, one of the most polarizing drivers in the history of the Sportsman division. Heck, in the history maybe of Bowman Gray Stadium. He's one they all cheer or they all jeer here around the famed quarter mile.
Mitch Gales is actually doing a lot better. It looks like his car has really got a good setup underneath him. Got a little bit of distance between him and Tiger Tommy Neal right there. As Ryan Robertson's still trying to find his way around Tiger Tommy Neal. Give him a little bit of shot right there.
Oh, the battle is back on for the lead here at the Madhouse. Justin Taylor with the Donkey Strong machine with the Rocket Donkey to his backside, who caught up to his bumper there momentarily, but now Taylor gaps him down the back straightaway.
They got to get around Joe Weevil, lap car right there going into the north turn there as they get around him. Billy Gregg's going to take a little bit of advantage there. They get around him nice and clean, and Donkey Strong still on top.
Taylor, Gregg, Sykes Jr., Brian Sykes Jr. in the third position. Fourth position for Sterling Plemons, fifth for Chase Robertson. Now the battle back on for the lead. Really smooth around the turns. On the bottom, stuck like glue on the bottom is Billy Gregg's car. That car is handling optimal.
Now you got to think, they don't have any cars between them, so that, you know, he doesn't have to worry about points or anything right now. He's got the leader of the points right in front of his windshield. But you got to think, is he going to stay there all race and maybe give him the bump and run at the end?
Not at this point.
I would just sit right there, but that's just me. But they got a long way to go with 11 laps on the board. Billy Gregg still glued to the back of Donkey Strong. As they come up on the lap, car number 5 coming out. That was a little bit of bad timing there. Car 5's got to get it on the bottom.
Oh, a little bit of bumper there from Gregg to the backside of Taylor. Taylor drives it sideways through the south turn. Now, no pressure really from behind. Taylor gaps Gregg's. Oh! Taylor just slowed down. Oh. Taylor slowed down dramatically coming off the turn. Billy Gregg did a great job of not tattooing the backside of that number 12 car.
A little bit of check up there, but it's got Tiger Tommy Neal taking advantage of that. As everybody was according with 13 laps on the board, he gets around Mitch Gales. Mitch Gales dives down the backside of Tiger Tommy Neal. Does he give him a shot?
Tommy Neal, we're looking at the number 21 car back further in the field. Mitch Gales, he got around Mitch Gales, but remember, Mitch Gales has been playing very nice. He kind of owes him one from a finish just earlier this season, a photo finish, so we're keeping an eye on that. The good guy, Mitch Gales, there's a reason they call him the good guy, because he's one of the cleanest drivers in the field. And speaking of clean or not clean, a bunch of dust has blown up, has gotten kicked up onto the track in turn number 4. Some of the cars going sideways through that dust right now, but there is Chase Robertson. Now Robertson working to the backside of the Rockstar. Lots of lap traffic up ahead for the leaders. The leaders splitting, dicing lap traffic right now. Outside to inside. Taylor gets by him. Gregg does. The whole field all stacked up. Now yellow flag is out. T. Dawson goes for a spin cycle.
That was a lot going on right there. The leaders were jumbled up with the lap traffic as they were battling for position. And then you had dirt. Again, they put a lot of dirt and sand down there in turn 4 to absorb all that standing water. We've had a ton of rain.
That's a narwhal right there. That's our first narwhal of the night for A.J. Burness in the number 24 car, the Oswego, New York driver. The Swamp on board, Chalu Performance, Benchmark Services, and I'll tell you what, right now he's also sponsored by the Elf movie.
Right now you've got Michael Adams coming up on that high side. It looks like he may try to pit. You can't pass the pace car to pit. This is, and all the laps here on the 100-lap Sportsman race count under caution. So right now you see debris getting picked up by Squeaky there, but you've got Michael Adams coming up. That's one to keep an eye on. He's coming up there to pit. So as soon as the pace car breaks that entryway, that barrier there, he can go dive down pit road and make some adjustments.
His father, David, 23 wins. He's got himself 29, and now he ducks back behind the field house to service that Gale Force number 19 machine. And there is Burness joining him as well.
Let's talk about that coming off right there, turn 4 at the can opener. Donkey Strong, did his foot slip off the accelerator or have a problem? Could we be seeing something there? Because he literally almost came to a stop and made an accordion effect. Billy Gregg hard on the brakes. A lot of respect there, not running into the back of Donkey Strong. You got to think, is there a problem there? Or?
I don't know. Like, that was weird how it wasn't like a brake check. It was when he went on throttle, it was like the car just dumped out. Almost like an electrical problem or something. It's
something to keep an eye on.
Weird.
Yeah.
The Citrus Safe track crew pulling off the track. We are not going back to green this lap. And, you know, when the car rounds here, you see that dust right there? You see that light-colored dirt on the inside? That's going to be a factor all night. We had so much rain here at Bowman Gray Stadium over the last 3 days. And you know, the drainage here is amazing since they redid it. But there was some divots over there. And Austin Schufer, the general manager, I saw him out there today at about 3 o'clock examining that area, and he had the track crew put down some new dirt, so you see some sand, it looks like, over there, like a beach. But remember, that's going to be a kind of a topic of the night, because if you see people dip down into it and kicking it on the racetrack, we might see a caution because of all that
good
shooting
shot
out
right
there.
there.
That's
There
a great
it is.
shot.
That's a bunch of sand and dirt right there trying to absorb all that moisture.
Well, he did a good job of doing that because it was a big divot right before that drainage ditch, and that could have really hurt some race cars, especially the modifieds, how low they sit. So that's a really good, respectful thing for the track to do for the competitors to make sure this track is in tip-top condition.
And the Citrus Safe cleanup crew, the best in the business here, is trying to be sure the track is clean after that incident we had there. Look at the Madhouse Maniacs. They came out tonight. We are so happy to see a great evening of racing. We've had what we've been praying for, rain during the week, but we are very fortunate to have a beautiful, beautiful evening here at the Madhouse, and we appreciate everybody that showed up today and tonight. Little Madhouse Maniac right there on Mom's shoulder, taking it all in. That's what it's all about right there. And we appreciate everybody tuning in to Flow tonight to witness some great Madhouse racing.
And there's people in the grandstands, you know, with signs all around this place. And there's some Zach Orr haters right now that we've been watching. Tommy Neal haters. Look at that. Oh, it's a Zach Orr, number 55. She's a fan. Behind him was a Zach Orr hater. The fans here with signs making it known their favorite drivers. This is the most loyal and passionate fan base in American short track racing.
The Madhouse Maniacs. They come out and they support their superstars. You won't find any hardcore fans like you will here at the Madhouse as we see the cone come out in the center.
Restart. Here we go.
It's time to see who takes a risk.
The fans, okay, to set this up, JB, the leader gets a choice. He chose the inside. The second place guy chose outside. Now each position gets to choose inside or outside. Chase Robertson moves up from the 5th position now to restart 4th. But it's risky because he is on the outside of the racetrack. That is not the preferred way around Bowman Gray Stadium.
And we have no grip here on this track. We've had.
Why is that? Explain it.
We've had a ton of rain all week. That washes away all the grip that's been put down a week before. It's not no man's land on the outside line. But Chase Robertson and Billy Gregg, they're taking a chance here.
They sure are. The cone is in, and the fans are on their feet. Restart, lap 23 coming to 24. Taylor's your leader now, ducking to the inside, looking for real estate is Sykes Jr. Now Billy Gregg, can he get his way to the bottom? Trouble for Chase Robertson behind it. Chase Robertson on the outside gets stacked up. He moves back into maybe the 6th position. Move Tommy Neal up to the top 5.
That's another car that did not go coming off the corner. Not sure what's going on there, but he gets in front of Mitch Gales there. Mitch Gales, that's a good one to have behind you as he lets him in.
There's Ryan Robertson making hay on the outside, going by Dylan Ward. Beautiful new paint scheme, a la the Gibbs cars, a la Bobby Labonte, and that Right Choice Plumbing number 18 making that livery's debut here at Bowman Gray Stadium with an 18-time winner. That is Dylan Ward behind the wheel. That's a former West Thompson machine.
And that is a good-looking car, and also somebody that also is known for that scheme. And we're going to see a classic here in a couple of weeks. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch, that is right. The Kyle Busch Invitational will be live here on Flow Racing and at Bowman Gray Stadium.
And we got one around, Matthew. Turn 4.
Spinner for the number 26 car. It is Austin Cates in the Tysinger Lawn Care Machine going into the lawn here in turn number 4.
Looked like he had some help right there. He ended up in the sand.
He did, making his debut a few weeks ago in this division. Is the number 26. His father works on the track crew. He's over in the other turn. The Kyle Busch Invitational will be August 21st on a Friday night before the season finale. Look right there, Squeaky's telling the whole field go by. And there it is, August 21st, live on Flow Racing and the NASCAR channel. That's going to be a special night for Legends and Bandolero Racing here at the famed quarter mile. I was at the summer shootout a few days ago, and those drivers are pumped up to be here. But the biggest thing is, we're not just doing it for Kyle Busch. We're doing it for the foundation that he and his wife started and loved so very much, and that's the Bundle of Joy Fund. So, folks, this isn't just a race. This is something very, very special for the legacy of Kyle Busch and his family. Be here on August 21st. I already talked to somebody from New England that's coming down to make it a 2-day weekend because we got the finale on August 22nd.
It's all about family and racing and motorsports, and to see Samantha and Braxton is going to, be very, very emotional, but also very much celebrating the life of Kyle Busch. And to see him and Braxton race during the summer shootout last year was amazing. And now we're going to see families come here and show the same determination and passion that them two shared together. It's going to be amazing. You can watch it on Flow or come out and support.
You got to be here, man. You got to be here. Like I said, somebody coming in from Maine, I talked to them on the phone the other day, that's coming down here for the double to see the season finale. Now the choose cone is out. Taylor chooses the inside. Greg once again takes the risk to go to the top. Sykes Jr. on the bottom. Clemens on the bottom. That puts Tommy Neal with the risky choice. And you know Tommy Neal, he's always willing to roll the dice, and he puts it on the top. He will now start to the outside of the second row.
Tiger Tommy Neal, will we see them claws early? It's only 32 laps on the board, and we got a long way to go still, Matthew.
We sure do, Jeff Bunton. Matt Garrison is going to run across the track here and get that cone in just in the nick of the time, and now the pace car dips off. Taylor and Greg once again lead him to the green. Lap 33 in the Sportsman Division 100. The Groundworks 100. Now Greg fighting for his life on the outside. Sykes Jr. to the bottom, trying to fill the hole and get the second position. Power move by Greg. He moves down into second.
And we got a caution for turn number 2. We got one around the 42 and 5. Looks like the 42 just lost it on his own, and the 5 had nowhere to go.
Joel Weevil is the spun car with all the damage, and Jonathan Simachek, the driver from Martinsville, Virginia, towing about an hour away here. I think Chris Williams should give him a ride one night there. He lives in Martinsville. But Simachek, the number 5 machine.
Simachek, simmer down.
Simmer down. Hey, I got to give a shout-out. I never do this, but I love shout-outs. The other week we were talking about somebody watching on Flow Racing from Egypt serving for the U.S. Army, but nothing as spectacular. But my father-in-law tunes in every week from the small town of Paola, Kansas. They got about, I think they have 2 stoplights now, Paola, Kansas. I love going there. Lewisburg for the cider mill, but Keith Crone, my father-in-law, my dad, I call him Dad. Love you, and so cool that you tune in to watch Bowman Gray Racing live on Flow Racing. We were talking about that flip that opened the racing in, 2017 or whatever it was.
Yeah, 16
that night,
laps.
he was
16.
sitting next to me, and it was his first time at the Madhouse. And when that happened, I looked over, not only the flip, but he walked away from his car and started beating the heck out of the guy that turned him. And the cops were dragging him off, and he had no shirt on, Jans did. And I looked over at my father-in-law. His mouth was wide open, and I was just like, hey, welcome to Bowman Gray, bud.
Baptism by fire.
Oh, yeah. There ain't nothing like it in short track racing, nothing like it in motorsports. That's right, Bowman Gray Stadium.
Well, what we're going to see here is officials try to get this starting lineup in order here. You're going to see the officials try to get some debris off. It looks like some debris was still on there. Squeaky hard at work. This is the best cleanup crew in town, the Citrus Safe cleanup crew of all motorsports right here. Leader Jimmy Brown. But right now the officials are trying to get everybody in order. We got the 15 there of T. Dawson pulling up. He's probably going to get the lucky dog.
And T. Dawson will go around the 12 car, but right now we are not even halfway in this one.
And again, caution laps do count in the 100 lapper here. No, T. Dawson actually going into pit road.
Oh,
going to work on that machine. Looks like we've got everybody single file. We may see the cone next time by. They may give T. Dawson just a little bit of time, but you can go a lap down real quick here.
There is your 37-time Bowman Gray Stadium winner returning to racing at the Madhouse. And there's two 18s tonight. Tonight, this one's 18R for some reason. But Kenny Bost from Lexington, North Carolina, a three-time stadium stock champion. 17 wins in the sportsman division, Justin Mincy tells us. But, you know, I've loved watching this guy race for so long. And I got to admit, you know, sometimes we get things wrong. I always used to think his name was Kenny Bost. Like Boast with the most. But it's Kenny Bost. So, you know, I went to Kenny today and I'm like, hey, man, have I said it wrong the last week or two? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, hey, I'm sorry. But you can't doubt that guy's fire. You know, coming back into this division, he has been no slouch behind the wheel of that 18 car. And great to see a guy with such a pedigree here at Bowman Gray Stadium return to racing in the sportsman division.
Good to see him back. I just got a text from somebody all the way in Greece and said, I'm watching too. Jamie Casper, good to have you with us tonight.
From Greece.
We've got
Flow Racing in Greece.
Flow Racing's worldwide.
Oh, man, have some baklava and watch the Madhouse. How about that, folks? Whoa. Here we go. 30 coming to lap 38 on the board. Once again, deja vu all over again. It's Taylor and Greg leading them to green.
Billy Gregg with a good jump on Justin Taylor as Justin Taylor tries to keep him on the outside, and he gets turned by Sykes. Sykes turns Donkey Strong.
And that car goes spinning through the grass and strikes the wall. Your points leader spins through the wet grass, picks up speed, now damage.
He can't go a lap down. That's going to cost him big time.
He's trying to get back in front of this field. Billy Gregg is your leader of the race now. Billy Gregg came into the night 2 points behind the number 12. Now, with that spin, he's got to reset. He's got to go to the back of the field and try to charge his way up front. Could this be the tilt in the points championship chase that we've been waiting for?
And just a little bit of respect there by Billy, letting Donkey Strong get it back together. Didn't put him a lap down.
Yeah, he could have kind of sped up there because the pace car didn't rejoin the field. What you see there, I'd love to see that replay again because this is just such a pivotal moment of this division this year. I just kind of predict, but big hit right there to the backside. I don't think it damaged anything suspension-wise, but look right there. The 12 was completely sideways coming off of that turn, JB, and it was like the 99 tried to lay off of him, but
you
he
can't
couldn't
lay off
because you're going to get run over, and he just finished him off right there. You see that he was already sideways, but he just finished him off. Plum finished him off, and I'm not saying that was dirty.
That's Madhouse racing.
You can't lay off the gas at that point, too.
You're going to get run over by the rock star, Sterling Plemons. You got Mitch Gales behind him. You got to stay in the gas.
But if I'm the 12, okay, I'm going to ask you. If you were the 12 right now, though, are you pissed at the 99?
Oh, I'm pissed off. Yeah, absolutely. I'm the points leader. You just took me out. But we got to go all the way back to coming off of turn 4 earlier. Did he have the same thing happen to him coming off of turn 2? It looked like he had trouble coming out of turn 4.
He was definitely sideways coming off of that turn. You're absolutely right.
Something may be going amiss on this car.
Now the 12 going to the outside. I'm wondering if he's just going to kind of find where he belongs in the stack up of lead lap cars, or if he's thinking about maybe coming in. I don't think the damage is enough to come in.
That was a lazy spin going into the Jersey wall. Didn't look like he made too much of contact, more cosmetic than suspension, but we'll find out. He's got 41 laps on the board, still a long way to go. He's got the cone that's he can use for his advantage to try to get back up there.
There's Brian Sykes Jr., who, you know, for a few weeks just lacked consistency. We saw an 11th place finish, an 8th place finish, a 13th place finish. He's had some finishes, you know, I think about 4 of them outside of the top 10 this year is the driver of that number 99 car. But last week in the Twins, finishing 3rd and 4th, and that's the sort of runs that we would like to see out of a young rookie race car driver. This kid is no slouch. We all know he's got the talent behind the wheel. He was last year's street stock champion. He entered this division, you know, really, really performing well, but had a little bit of a slump there. So it's great to see him. He's back up into 4th position in the points right now, is Brian Sykes Jr. Saw his dad up in the concourse today. He is not racing tonight.
If they ended right now, they would shake up the points for sure, and Brian Sykes Jr. would really be up there battling.
Look at the front row. Look at the front row. Oh, this could be interesting right here. Billy Gregg, the leader, chooses the bottom, of course, but look who went to the top. Oh, boy. Hang on to your lunch pails right now.
You want to talk about characters here at the Madhouse. You got Billy Gregg, the villain, and Tiger Tommy Neal with the claws. Billy Gregg used to come out winning a race here with a black cape on.
This is going to be good. This is going to be exciting. Coming to lap 44, it's Gregg. It's Neal. It's green flag, side by side, door to door racing at the Madhouse.
They touch as they go into 1 and 2. Coming out of turn 2, they're neck and neck going down the back chute.
Neal trying his hardest on the outside. That's a tough place to be at the Madhouse. Gregg trying to give him all the room he can. Gregg gets the lead. Can the 21 close the door on Sykes? Chase Robertson now to the outside, but he gets pinched nearly into the wall.
Nate Gregg come on the outside of Chase Robertson. Where'd he come from? As he got Sterling Plemons on the inside of him. He's bearing down on the back of Chase Robertson. Tiger Tommy Neal gets turned by Brian Sykes Jr.
Sykes Jr. once again coming off of turn number 2, gets into somebody's bumper. This time it's the Tiger Tommy Neal. Neal saves it in the infield grass, but yellow flag is out.
It's safe to say Brian Sykes Jr. is on a mission. Coming off of turn 2, that car's handling great. Tiger Tommy Neal gets turned around. 47 laps on the board. Matt, it's getting madness out here.
That's an understatement. Now watch right here. Neal cuts it down. He's completely sideways. Yeah, as Yogi Berra said, deja vu all over again.
That is definitely an ill-handling car going into the corner there. You can't really blame Brian Sykes Jr. Again, he's got Chase Robertson behind him and Nate Gregg behind him. I mean, he can't get up on the brakes soon enough for Tiger Tommy Neal to get it straightened up. He's got to keep going.
Wow. The Tiger Tommy Neal in the middle of it once again. This time he's the victim. The fans of the Madhouse, anytime something happens with Tommy Neal, look at them. They're going nuts at the Madhouse. Fans are debating each other. Look, they're yelling at each other. Some of them don't like Tommy Neal. Some of them love him. They're all yelling at each other right now. They're all up in arms right here in the grandstands of the Madhouse.
Madhouse maniacs for you.
Look at this right here. You got to love it.
They're just telling them they're number 1. That's all.
That's all.
It's
just
okay.
Number 1.
Have a seat.
It's bird season, baby.
Have you some lemonade. Have you some donuts. It'll be all right.
It's all right. Somebody get that one lady a S&P lemonade. She needs to cool off.
Let them be.
That's what makes this place special.
But that's what
I don't understand, though. I think they have the glasses are having trouble because they keep on doing the number 1 when he's number 21. I mean, they don't see the 2, apparently.
Okay, Matthew. There's no peace here. There's no peace here. So, listen, that's the risk that you got to take when you take the outside on a green track.
Yes, exactly. We detailed that before. All the rubber is washed away from this racetrack from 3 days of rain, so the top is not a friendly place to be. But give the 21 credit for hanging it out on the outside there. And when he cut down to the inside there, that car was all sorts of loose. And he thought he could do it. Well, the 99 said, I'm sorry, you're not getting the spot.
At Frank Myers Auto, as you see there on the hood of Tiger Tommy Neal, everybody rides. Well, he took a ride. He took a ride. But right now, we're past halfway. Again, caution laps count here in the 100 lapper. So we're eating these laps up like you would the donuts.
Like I eat donuts. I never eat donuts. What are you talking about? You know who just moved up into third with all of that? Did you know who moved up into third? It's your 2025 champion. That's right, the two-time Sportsman Division champion, Chase Robertson, 17-time winner here at Bowman Gray Stadium, but he's been racing in limited late models, late model stocks, even the Smart Modified Tour open wheel debuts have been going on for this young driver, a generational talent here. His family has been woven into the fabric of the stadium for oh so long, and now he's taking his talents away from the stadium but coming back for these 100 lappers. Now we go to the cone.
He's coming for the crown jewel, and right now he sees the cone out there. The question is, will he go on the outside? Go from third to second.
Oh, Sykes chooses the outside, so Robertson will stick in the inside. Smart move for Robertson. Gutsy move, of course, for the young rookie on the outside. The next car to take it to the outside is Zach Orr.
Zach Orr, he's been in the news here this week. We all know why, but I don't know if Sykes made the right decision. His car's been handling great on the inside. Again, it's a green track on the outside. We'll see if it's a rookie mistake.
For some of you who don't know, Zach Orr, of course, penalized after his 7th win last week, taking that win, his finish, his points, and money away. Now, no soak on those tires. Now he's in 4th position. Green flag back out. Greg versus Sykes. Sykes puts the power down the straightaway on the outside. Sykes gunning for the lead. He's got it in the north turn.
Brian Sykes Jr. made the outside hang on a green track after torrential rains. Amazing. That car is on a rail. 54 laps on the board, and he's setting sail.
Now the battle is on for 2nd and 3rd. Now 4th and 5th. Nate Gregg has entered the fray. The black and pink number 28 has moved on up in the division.
Caution is out as we got the 37. He spun coming out of 4, got it back going, but caution is out. We're going to bunch him up again, Matt.
Oh, boy. I mean, I would say catch your breath, but there's Nasty Massey. Chris Massey, the number 37 car. The last week he scored a 5th place finish, his best career finish here at the Madhouse for old Nasty Massey.
Looked like he got introduced to the can opener down there coming out of turn 4.
We're still calling it the can opener.
Oh,
it's not a can opener anymore.
Oh, we're always
smooth as a baby's bottom.
Oh, it might be smooth now, but it's got history right there. It used to be a jagged Jersey wall that used to be out there, and folks would.
Well, it ain't Jersey anymore. It's more like Nebraska.
Yeah, it's an old safer barrier there, but we'll always call that can opener. It's right there at their beer garden. Yeah.
Look, fans, if you never watch racing at Bowman Gray Stadium, at both ends of this stadium, the way the facade of the stadium is, the curvature of it creates kind of a jut out. You see it there in turn 3. And the shot we had just showed you right there, you see it in turn number 4. And that wall creeps up on you so fast when you're in a race car. The groove basically takes you into that wall, JB.
And it used to be jagged because it was a Jersey wall right there. A lot of history, and a lot of legends have taken it out. But you got the beer garden right there above it. So that's where you get the can opener from.
The beer garden, the beloved beer garden. Although I've only sat in it once or twice, it's a little rowdy in there. That's the only section of Bowman Gray Stadium where you can enjoy an adult beverage. Only section. It's like a cage in there, man. Like
you got to cage those.
There's caged animals in there. Look at that. Look, you got people with no sleeves on. Yeah. Drinking some barley pops.
And those Madhouse maniacs, they're a little bit alcohol fueled. So we got to put a cage around them. But we love them all.
Hey, we don't discriminate. We love all here at Bowman Gray Stadium. All fans, all different shapes, sizes, and whether you're drinking an S&P lemonade or a ice-cold beer.
58 laps now on the board as we're trying to line these cars up.
Speaking of family and youngins, look at that right there. That's what it's all about here. I bring my kid here. He's now 10. I brought him here. I think he was like 1 or 2 the first time I maybe brought him here. But a great place to bring a family on a Saturday night is Bowman Gray Stadium.
That might be the future flag woman right there here at Bowman
Gray.
She
already flags better than you did.
Wait, what? No, well, wait a minute.
I mean, we can she's already better. She's already better than Eric Messer flag.
Well, you need to like focus more into the tower because you're going to see me put him in a headlock if he keeps this up.
Yeah, you
Better.
haven't wrestled in a while, so
Better
your
than me.
headlock's probably pretty weak.
Flagman better than me. Are you kidding me?
Did you see Eric Messer, our photographer, in turn 1 and 2? Try
Yeah.
the flag? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it wasn't good. Anyway, Kona is out. Brian Sykes Jr. chooses the bottom. Billy Gregg on the outside. Chase Robertson to the inside. Zach Orr says, no, I'm not doing that again. He goes to the inside, but Nate Gregg hops up to the top.
You got to think, Brian Sykes Jr.'s car is hooked up, and he's leading this race, and he's on the bottom here with 59 laps on the board. Chase Robertson, Nate Gregg, second row, Zach Orr, Ryan Robertson, third row. Here we come, Matthew, coming to the green.
Coming to lap 60. There will be 40 to go. Sideways down the straightaway goes young Brian Sykes Jr. on the bottom. Billy Gregg hanging on the top. Can he motor his way around for the lead once again? Sideways is Sykes. Sykes saves it. Chase Robertson goes to the bottom.
Brian Sykes Jr.'s car got out from underneath him, but he saves it, and he's sitting in second place. He sees Billy Gregg in front of him trying to catch up to him again, maybe give him a little bit of the bumper. 61 coming to 62 laps.
Robertson now washes high, gets into Nate Gregg. That was a close call there. Nate Gregg saves it, gathers it back up.
Mitch Gales is around in turn 1 and 2. Sparks and smoke everywhere. Not sure if something broke there or not, but he went around quick. Oh, look there. Look at the rear of Mitch Gales'. It's broke. That's where all the sparks and everything happened there. Not sure if somebody got into him and broke, but that's gonna be a lot of sparks as he takes off here.
Ooh, Sparky. Is this a skid plate race?
Not quite. He might turn into one.
Tough go for Mitch Gales, coming off a 8th and a 7th place finish last week. Is Mitch Gales.
Now you're probably asking, why didn't you just dive off into pit road right there? Well, he's got to come up to the pace car.
Because they're counting laps.
Counting laps. It gives him a chance to not get a lap down once he goes back there and they start sawing at that metal.
It's one thing, he was about 6th or 7th, I think, on the scoreboard. But remember, he's 5th in points. So losing a lap would be devastating for Mitch Gales. So he's going to have to go behind the field house here, and his hard-working crew of volunteers are going to go to work and try to get that car off the ground. I bet you there'll be some hammers out. Let's look at the replay here on the Hudson Auto Works replay.
Something broke. Something broke right there, and he just gets turned around. That is not good. I don't think Donkey Strong got into him. I think he was already going around, which Donkey Strong, our points leader, is sitting 11th right now. He's still got a lot. He's still got a lot of work ahead of him. 64 laps on the board. They'll come around and complete 60. Well, now 65. Yeah, we're eating these laps up. He needs to use that cone as his advantage and get up there.
Billy Gregg is liking this.
Oh, yeah.
Because anytime there's a caution lap, it's an easy lap.
Well, he's got to think about this restart right here. We recently seen Brian Sykes take the cone, and he made that high side work. Will we see that again, or will the rookie choose to stay behind Billy Gregg on the restart?
You see the leader right there. That's Billy Gregg. His son, Nate Gregg, is in the 4th position. That reminds me of family. What's the first father and son to net victories here in the record books at Bowman Gray Stadium? That's our trivia question. Tag at BGS Racing on X. Hit us up on any social media. Send a carrier pigeon with a note of your guess. I don't care how you do it. Have some fun with us on the couch, in the basement, watching at a soccer game, whatever you're doing, watching Bowman Gray Stadium. Who was the first father-son duo, not on the same night like we detailed before, but father-son duo to enter the record books as a winner at Bowman Gray Stadium? All right, folks. We'll be coming to lap 67, but the yellow flag, once again, is out. We will not go back to green.
We've got Mitch Gales coming back out here again. He's trying not to go a lap down. That car is still not fixed, so they're probably going to send him to the barn. That is the vocabulary that we use here at the stadium as us officials. When somebody is not well prepared, as you see right there, it's still not prepared to be out here on the track. We tell, the tower tells Jimmy Brown, send him to the barn. They got to work on it. Another old Days of Thunder Easter egg there, the barn. Work on the car.
Yeah, why not? You know.
Hey, I'm hyped. Days of Thunder 2, brother.
Days of Thunder 2. I mean, when I think of Days of Thunder 2, I want to get a flux capacitor and take a time machine back and watch 1 in the theater. If they come out with 2, they should have a night where they do a double. Like twin 25s for the modifieds or twin 50s coming up. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. Coming to lap 68, ready to go back to green, Billy Gregg, Brian Sykes Jr. sideways. Down into the south turn they go, side by side, dancing through that south turn. A battle royale here at the front. Gregg gets it. Can Sykes get down? He narrowly does, but here comes Robertson, shoehorning his way to the bottom.
Oh, and then his brother gets turned behind him. That's going to bring out the caution. Ryan Robertson gets turned coming out of turn 4 right there at that can opener.
Wow, that was something else here at the Madhouse. Action all around as we just had, I mean, mayhem happens on the track. Mayhem happens in the booth. Seth just entered here, and he's slinging lemonades like he's Oprah dang Winfrey and S&P lemonades. And now all of a sudden there's cars spinning everywhere, mass hysteria, cats and dogs living together. Ryan Robertson's in the grass. Oh, boy.
It's madness. It's the Madhouse.
It is madness.
Did you expect anything else? As we see a replay here, it looks like Michael Adams gets a little help from Dylan Ward, and it's just an accordion effect. Ryan Robertson might not be handling as well on this restart like he did the last one, and it's Madhouse racing. That train's still coming.
You know what's really cool? Tim McGuire is here, folks. Tim McGuire is one of the old traditional announcers here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Legend.
I won't say old because that makes him sound old. He's not old, but he's just one of the traditional voices here at Bowman Gray Stadium. And he's hanging out in the booth with us, which even before we were reciting the Racer's Prayer together and Love and Life here at the stadium. He was my first announcer here at the stadium, and I'll never hold a candle to guys like that or Randy Pulliam. But it sure is nice to sit here on a Saturday night in a booth calling races at one of America's most beautiful short tracks, and really cool to have one of my favorite PA announcers of all time, you know, him, Ben Dodge, Bob Finan, Russ Dowd. There's so many greats that I grew up with, but a really cool, special to have him behind us.
No pressure. No pressure, right?
Now, you know, he's never made me feel pressure. That's the cool thing, man. He's always been encouraging to me, unlike Facebook.
I would get goosebumps standing on the start-finish line, me and the flagman standing there listening to the Racer's Prayer, just getting hyped up in his voice. It was just something that you just had to experience. But Randy Pulliam, he does a great job now. But that voice there, that's a legend.
I'll tell you what, you know, good PA announcing here, it's solid as a rock, like granite, you know, that you can expect to have that feel, that aura, that old school sense here, that carnival-esque atmosphere here at the stadium. Now the choose cone is out for the street stalkers. Once again, Sykes Jr. to the top, so does Zach Orr.
Brian Sykes chooses the outside again. Now this last restart we saw, it did not handle as well. But you got to think, Billy Gregg and Brian Sykes Jr., I believe there's some respect there between them two. And
that's like Team Gregg back there.
Absolutely.
They're all family. They all pit together. They all work on each other's cars. Okay, Billy Gregg has taught Brian Sykes Jr. as much about a race car as anyone.
Absolutely, and we're not going to go green this time. They had a little bit of stragglers in the back here.
It's a good
take
word,
the cone.
straggler.
Yeah, take the cone here. So we got to get Garrison back across here with the cone, and we should see one to go this time by. And we got 72 laps. They'll come around here and complete 73. So the laps have been winding down under caution here.
There is your points leader. Coming into the night, 2 points north of race leader Billy Gregg. Right now, Justin Taylor in that 12 car, Wade Interiors on board, sits 10th. This could be huge in the points race. The plots within the plots, the stories are plentiful here at Bowman Gray Stadium. And now coming to lap 74, we used to say that the pace car, the modern Chevrolet pace vehicle, dips into the end zone. Tonight, it dips behind the field house. But guess what? The cars will still come to green. Firing first is Sykes Jr. on the outside. Contact! Gregg with a great save. Sykes Jr. to the lead.
Big jump from them, too, as we see Michael Adams get turned by Dylan Ward. But Sykes has got a heck of a lead on Billy Gregg.
Yellow flag is out, and in a plume of smoke goes Adams. The number 19 gets it righted.
Cautions.
Contact, and now some swerving at each other on the front straightaway between the 28 and 55 car.
Cautions breed cautions, Matthew.
The tempers are starting to heat up. Justin Mincy coming in from the top rope here. Let's watch this top rope here. But Justin Mincy coming in from the top rope. No rookie has ever won the Sportsman 100. Hey, look at right here. I don't know. I don't know if I'd blame that on Dylan Ward.
No,
I mean, the 28, they all checked up.
No,
the 19 got on the binders. And
yeah, you got the 28 and the 55 got into each other, and Michael Adams had nowhere to go there. So that's why you were seeing swerving at one another between the 58 and 28.
Yeah.
So that's not Dylan's fault. That's just Bowman Gray racing right there. But the 28 and 55, that's somebody those two right there.
They are.
We got to keep an eye on them two. But it's hard to keep an eye on everything that's going on. You got Brian Sykes Jr. and Billy Gregg, a heck of a jump there on that start. But they were neck and neck here at the start-finish line. Brian Sykes' car hooked up on the outside again.
I don't know. I wonder if Sykes, I wonder if Zach Orr there isn't too happy with the Gregg camp. Because they kind of predicted the tire thing and the ruling that was going down.
They capitalized on his misfortune.
Well, hey, the cone is out. We're going to have another double file restart here. Sykes Jr., of course, chooses the bottom. So does Billy Gregg. He sticks on the bottom. Now Chase Robertson goes to the top. Nate Gregg moves to the top of the second row. Tommy Neal does as well.
Tommy, the Tiger, he's back up there. He's going to get in the mix.
Justin Taylor restarts 9th. Move him up one spot.
Justin Taylor, the points leader. He's hoping the high side gets a little bit entertainment up there. You got some heavy hitters up there. Hopefully they slow up and he can gain.
He'll be the 5th car on the inside row right behind the green number 18 of Dylan Ward. Now, Sykes Jr. and Chase Robertson lead him to green. Sykes Jr. across the infield dirt a little bit. Now further back, Billy Gregg gets all sorts of crazy with the 55 to his back number. Now the battle is on for the lead, and Sykes and the 31 get together. That opens the door for Nate Gregg, but in a shower of sparks, Chase Robertson stops.
Chase Robertson's got a left front down because Brian Sykes kept coming up on the straightaway. They make contact and cuts his tire.
It seems like we're never green flag racing, but God, this is exciting.
Oh, it's the Sports 100 for you. But right now, Brian Sykes Jr. wants to win at any means necessary. I mean, on the straightaway there, he kept coming up. I'm not sure if it was ill handling coming off of 2, but it looks like that just ended Chase's night.
Man, Chase Robertson had a good run going until that contact, and now he climbs from his Dario number 31 machine. Obviously dejected is that young racer, Mike Robertson's boy. Now he has one more boy in the field, one more son in the field that he hopes can get to victory lane. But you see Robertson, and you could see it on his face. He is frustrated, absolutely frustrated. Contact between he and Sykes there, causing that incident.
Oh, he's disgusted. He's pissed off. I mean, Brian Sykes, let's take a look here. Well, this is after they made contact on the backstretch, but as you can see, there's nothing that Chase can do after that left front goes down. It's all set and sail there in the north turn. Unfortunate.
Oh, boy. And you see it right there. Night over. Night over for the number 31. There he is. The young race car driver, so talented. A 2-time champion of this division. One who's done it very clean throughout his career.
And he knows how to hold his composure. I will say that. Mike's done good with that boy right there. I hate it for him.
As far as the active Sportsman 100 wins list, Tommy Neal, who now currently sits 4th tonight, is a 4-time winner of this race. Justin Taylor has 3 wins in a Sportsman 100. Chase Robertson, he's done for the night. That 31 car, he has 3. Michael Adams with 3. Kenny Bost with 1. Zach Orr with 1. Dylan Orr with 1. So a bunch of winners in this field. Of course, Jim Schoaf is in this field as well. He has 1, as well as Ryan Robertson with 1. But it's not going to happen tonight for Chase Robertson.
82 laps on the board. You got to remember, it's taking a little bit to clean this mess up.
Oh, here it is. Check this out. Oh, the clap. Here we go. He's not happy. Oh, he didn't clap. He just did the, hey, you kind of sent it into me.
You ran me up the track is what he done on the straightaway.
All right, let's go to break on Flow Racing, and we'll be back with the rest of the Sportsman 100. Welcome back to historic Bowman Gray Stadium. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, live on Flow Racing at a beautiful night. Night 1,140 for the Madhouse. Now the Sportsman cars in the Groundwork Sportsman 100 are at the choose cone. Billy Gregg goes to the outside, the daring move to the top. The top has been treacherous tonight at the famed quarter mile. Tommy Neal going to the top as well. Moved the number 28 into the top 3. That's Nate Gregg in the black and pink, number 28.
And your points leader, Donkey Strong, he's up to 8th now. He's trying to get those positions.
One by one.
Yeah.
Coming to lap 85 of this 100-lap affair. Sykes Jr. on the bottom. Gregg on the top. The power from Gregg put to the top right now. Can he get that power down on the back straightaway behind them? All sorts of contact. Gregg and Neal. Smoke billowing between them. Neal gets to the back bumper of Gregg. He doesn't like what happened.
The claws are out. Tiger Tommy Neal's on the back of Nate Gregg as Brian Sykes sees Billy Gregg on the outside of him. A lot going on here, Matt.
Wow, the battle for the lead was on, and right behind him was absolute mayhem. And now the yellow flag is out for Chris Taylor and Joel Weevil. Joel Weevil involved in his second incident of the night.
Matt, you had the claws out by Tiger Tommy Neal. He had a hold of Nate Gregg going down the back stretches. Right now, Tommy's telling them.
Look at them. They're talking. They're talking.
He's showing them. He's showing them claws. Now, you got to think now, them rubbing and hooking up like that there, it could pop a tire like you saw with Chase. So
a valve stem.
Yeah, Tiger Tommy Neal's got to be careful. But, hey, the gloves are off.
When they were together, there was smoke billowing between those cars.
Well, they were hooked together. He had the claws out on Nate. He didn't want him to pass him. He had him inside that car. He was worse than the can opener that we've seen over the years.
Well, it's been an interesting one. 88 laps on the board. And that was just mayhem.
We're going to go back to green with 10 to go probably. It's going to be a shootout. 42, he's done for the night. Got his winning net down, old Joe Weevil.
Let's take a look at the Hudson Auto Works replay. Let's look at what happens in second position. Nate Gregg slides up into the number 21 car. He gets a bumper from the number 55, gets him all sideways. The 21 sideways. Now they are hooked up going down into turn number 3. The number 21 tries to hit the brakes right there. He didn't appreciate that, so he gave it back to Nate Gregg going through the north turn. Wow, that was some action.
Oh, he was just helping him through the corner. He noticed he had an ill-handling car, and he said, let me help you out here, son.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, boy. The fans down in the front, they're still on their feet.
Mitch Gales, Mr. Nice Guy, going back to the back there. Unfortunate for him. As we're trying to line these cars back up where they're supposed to go, it's going to eat up these laps. We're going to be going back to green under 10 laps, I'm sure.
And, folks, watching at home, if we hit 5 to go, the restarts will then turn into a single file restart. There is Kenny Bost, Nasty Massey, Chris Massey. They're jockeying for position back there. Ryan Robertson in the lime green Dairy Oak machine. Jerry Hunt, Super Center, on board as well. And the 51.
They're all
Austin
trying
Taylor.
to argue their position, and that's what they do here at Bowman Gray. It's old school timing and scoring throughout the divisions, except
hand
modified. It's hand scoring, so when they're disputing where they're at or where they're put at, they get up beside somebody and like, nope, I'm not going there, and here we are trying to line up.
Well, it's just going to waste laps. So the officials are up here working diligently to our left, hand scoring this race, and they call down to those the people, the officials on the racetrack right there are trying to get them in positions. And there is Ryan Robertson's not happy with Nasty Massey and what's going on here. Gives them a little bumper shot there. Does the number 23 car, and they're side by side talking right now in turn 1 and turn number 2, disputing that position here under the yellow flag. But all this is doing is helping Brian Sykes Jr. up front, the leader of this race. We are now at lap 90, coming to lap 91.
The tower says put the cone out there. We're not wasting any more laps or time. The cone is out, so now you got to think.
Is this the last cone?
This might be the last cone, and you got Billy Gregg second. You got Nate Gregg third. Does Nate pull out and go on the high side if Billy doesn't?
No, Billy's going to go to the top side because he knows he's got his son on the inside, although Nate Gregg might not cut him a break. This is a family that traditionally has raced so hard with each other throughout history. And right now, the 21 is the second car to the top. Now the 28 and the 21 will start side by side. So you've got a front row that you have to watch out for. You got our second row that you really got to watch out for. Oh, boy.
And don't forget the history between Zach Orr and Tiger Tommy Neal. This is going to be a wild one.
Green flag is back out. Sykes and Gregg.
Oh, we got him. Contact here on the front stretch. No caution yet. We got Bost around coming in turn 2. No caution yet. We got him in the grass, and caution does come out.
Caution comes out. If they get them lined up quick, we could have another double file restart. If not, we might see a single file. Scoring will matter here. Scoring, if it is single file, will definitely matter. Who will have the lead? I believe it might be Billy Gregg. Billy Gregg might have gotten the lead. We'll see here. This is going to be interesting. The scoreboard says otherwise. The scoreboard saying the 99 of Sykes has the lead.
Oh, I just hate to see that caution. You could have put a blanket over the top 8 battling side by side. That was going to be awesome. We've got one stalled going into pit road. That's going to take up time. 93 laps on the board. They're coming around to complete lap 94. As you see right there, they're going to have the hook come out and get him off the track. That's going to take time. If it was me, I would just take the cars around here and turn 1 and 2 and stop them.
I'd stop them. But right now, Kenny Bost is stopped. The 26 car is stopped. I'd love to see a red flag here. I don't think we're going to see it.
Let's be honest. We're fans up here.
Fans.
We don't want to see single file restarts.
Ben Dodge always says, double file, make you smile.
Yes.
I don't want to see single file. But right now, the CitraSafe Gator is coming to the aid of Kenny Bost's car, and the Tysinger Lawn Care car right there. They're trying their best, the Daniel Davis towing group, to get that car off the racetrack as quick as they can. You see him hooking it up right now.
Pace car's going slow, but not slow enough. I don't want to see a single file restart.
They're talking about coming to the cone right now, possibly. They're talking about it. This could be interesting.
Let's see it right here. Look at this. Nate Gregg is all sideways. He's got the 55 jacking him up, not handling well. I mean, this was going to be fantastic. Look at the back here. Ryan Robertson getting into – he gets right hooked.
Who was that? Was that Sterling Clemens? No. Yeah, it might have been Sterling Clemens' car. Or
it was a black car. Couldn't tell who it was, but he got right hooked on the straightaway.
Oh, Chris Massey, it appears, to 37 possibly. They're getting the car off. If we come to the cone this next time, I believe we could do double file. We will see. Billy Gregg inside his car right now, your race leader, has got a Cheshire Cat grin because he is now the leader of this one after that yellow flag, and he is hoping hoping that we go single file here to finish the Groundworks 100. The cone is in the hand of Matt Garrison. Will we see it, or will it be single file?
Oh, look here. It's getting hot out there, buddy. We're pushing water. That's not good. Oh, Massey nasty.
We come to lap 95. No cone displayed yet. Now, with 5 to go, it should be single file.
I hope he's still got the cone in his hand. I'm looking over here in the tower. I'm hoping they still give the cone out there to these Madhouse maniacs. You see Garrison there standing.
Oh, this is interesting to see what's going to happen here. Yes,
Oh.
He puts the cone back.
Oh, no.
Single file. Billy Gregg just might have hit the jackpot.
That's
with
heartbreaking.
that last caution. And from the outside, too. Billy Gregg now coming to lap 96. He's your leader. Brian Sykes Jr. in second. Nate Gregg third. Tommy Neal fourth. Zach Orr fifth. Dylan Ward sixth. The rock star Sterling Plemons in seventh. Ryan Robertson eighth. Ninth place, your points leader, Justin Taylor. 10th position for Michael Adams.
He's still, the points leader still has, those 7 cars between him and second place Billy Gregg. This is going to shake up the points tonight if Billy Gregg can hold on to it. Lights are off the pace car, Matt. Here we go. This is still going to be a wild one.
9th place for Taylor. 9th place for Taylor. Coming to the green, lap 97. Billy Gregg at the point of the Groundworks Sportsman 100. Sykes Jr. now in the back. Orr gets into the back of Tommy Neal. Orr into the back of Tommy Neal. Neal has spun in the infield grass. The chapter number 3 of 2026. Orr versus Neal. Oh, boy.
And
Open up the books.
He's going to be waiting on him. Tiger Tommy Neal's got them claws out. I know him too well.
The third chapter in the saga of 2026 between these two drivers. They have been going at it all year long, and they just had contact.
I'd keep an eye on him. He might be going back in line right now, but it ain't over.
Let's look at what happened. You see Orr into the back of the 21 super hard right before he got on throttle, and nothing Tommy Neal could do. The Hudson Auto Works replay don't lie.
I tell you, these Madhouse maniacs for Zach Orr is going crazy.
Those fans are going nuts. The fans with the billboard, look at that right there. They are happy. Those Zach Orr fans are dancing.
They're you remember
look at that guy. Look at that guy's moves.
You remember the Madhouse maniac over here with the 21 shirt? That's who they're dancing to. They're rubbing it in.
Yeah, the 21 fans further on down to the right of them right now are sulking.
Oh, I wouldn't look over there either, honey. I wouldn't look over there either.
Yeah, no, don't look over there.
Just get on your phone. Actually, don't do that either. You're probably getting blown up, screenshotted. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would just go home. Just go home.
I mean, there's signs. There's babies being held up in the air like Mufasa. This is incredible here right
Look, there's
now.
Tommy Neal fans leaving now. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, A.J. Burness pulls it behind the field house. Oh, yeah. Look at the fans are loving. They're eating this up. Tommy Neal rejoins the back of the field now.
So you know what this means. Caution laps counted. We're going to have single file, but it's going to be green, white, checkered.
A little overtime.
Not green, white together. The laps count here. So that's when it turns into a green, white, then checkered. So you know what that means.
What does that mean, JB?
You know what that means here at the Madhouse.
It just means hang on.
More than hang on. You're seeing one to go right now. The lights are going to go off the pace car. You're going to see him. If you had a camera up here, I'm grabbing Matthew right now.
I
just
know.
shaking
I think
him.
I need a chiropractor. He's shaking.
I'm
me up
excited.
so much.
I'm excited.
I don't know if the S&P lemonade got you a little bit of a sugar rush there, buddy, but oh, Lord, don't knock it all over.
Oh, this is going to be good. We got the Gregg team up there, the Gregg Militia.
The Gregg Militia has
3.
the top 3, okay? But right now, Sykes is in an actual, literal Gregg sandwich. He's the meat of it in the second position. Will he force the issue to get his first ever Sportsman win?
You would talk about food. Here we go.
Here we go. Green flag is out at the stadium. Green, white checker finish for you here for the Sportsman 100.
We got We got him coming up on turn 3 and 4, but somebody's sitting there waiting on somebody. I told you, the claws are out. Tiger Tommy Neal coming out of 4.
Oh, what's going to happen here? White flag is out. Tommy Neal's waiting for Zach Orr. Tommy Neal gets in front of Zach Orr. Now the battle's on for the lead. The battle's on for the lead. Orr and Neal in a tussle, but now coming off of turn number 4, side by side, it's Greg, it's Sykes, it's Greg's the winner of the 100 as mayhem erupts at the Coliseum of Chaos.
And the can opener's just damage everywhere. Zach Orr's losing front bumpers, losing his right front. Tiger Tommy Neal laughing hysterically. Zach Orr's coming out of his car. Turn 1. And here's Dylan. Dylan Ward's going after Tiger Tommy Neal in the infield.
Dylan Ward going after him. Zach Orr climbing from his car, dejected. Orr now out of his car. He is not happy. The battle up front was spectacular. While behind it, we saw a battle royale here in the Groundworks 100. But through all the chaos, we see Billy Gregg, the race winner. Justin Taylor pulls up alongside of him. The points leader, not happy himself, but now Billy Gregg with the win. Gregg with the big win, his 28th of his career. There is Orr.
Orr, everybody.
He's going to get a ride from Dylan Ward.
Well, he's doing that because every driver out here is pissed off at Tiger Tommy Neal because he just destroyed the whole field. That's why during all that, Dylan Ward was going after Tiger Tommy Neal with his car in the infield.
Look at that, a hero's cheer for Zach Orr. There is the hero of the day, though. Billy Gregg doing victory donuts on the back straightaway as the Coliseum of Chaos is littered with sheet metal all the way around the famed quarter mile.
You've got a lot of drivers here on the front stretch talking to one another about Tiger Tommy Neal. He didn't make no friends tonight.
Let's look at the Hudson Auto Works replay here.
He put the brakes on the whole field.
Neal was waiting on the 55, but what he did was brake check the number 18, which really hurt the 18 as well. The 18 then gets into him, spins him into him. Justin Taylor, there's your points leader in a sandwich right there.
So Dylan Ward's racing. He's racing. They're all racing for position.
And now Orr's damaged. Orr's trying to just get through it. T. Dawson just gets tattooed into the wall.
Look at the front.
Unfortunate victim.
Front bumper there. Oh, it's just mayhem. But Dylan Ward was ticked off. He wanted to keep racing and,
Let's go down to Chris Carter. All the madness has ensued, but there is a victor, and his name is Billy Gregg.
If y'all can see the smile on this man's face. Here he comes, Billy Gregg! I want y'all look at Paw. Won't you look at him? Let him hear you! When this season started, me and you talked about this. You said, Chris Carter, I'm just going to come race part-time and have a good time. I'd be thinking it's safe to say that you're leading the points now. Tell us about your night, my friend.
I sure am having a good time.
And there you have it. Bye-bye. Oh, man, what a job, man. Tell us about it, please.
Man, me and Junior, we were swapping it back and forth there. I know we're teammates, but we were taking the cone, and we were going back and forth. We were racing for it. Wasn't nobody giving nobody nothing. Well, man, I got to thank my sponsors. First of all, I got to thank God. I got to thank Brad Smith. I got to thank my family, Rocket Donkey, Velocita, Tipper Enterprises, Coger Plumbing. Man, I can't do it without these guys. All my family, all my crew, and all these grandbabies.
One more time.
That might have been the wildest finish, the wildest race we've seen in a while. Billy Gregg finally gets his first Sportsman 100 win. That's the lead of the story. 34th different driver to win the Sportsman 100. But the agony of defeat for so many others as the Madhouse claims a bunch of victims. Many drivers not happy with Tommy Neal. We'll go to break and we'll come back with the second modified 25. Welcome back to the Madhouse. And boy, oh boy, did the Madhouse just Madhouse. What you just saw was the Groundwork Sportsman 100. What you saw was a finish of the ages. Billy Gregg, your winner. Mass hysteria, mayhem ensued on the final circuit. But now the mayhem continues with the second modified twin 25 of the night. But, you know, let's remind you of the trivia. Remember our trivia question? That is the question, who is the first father-son duo to put their names into the record book? I want you to guess real quick first, though, JB. What's the answer?
I might
first
have
ones to register win.
I might have to think way back here.
I'm talking ones in the 50s and ones in the 60s. That's all I'll say.
Well, it wasn't no Ed Jarrett, wasn't no Dale Jarrett.
Nope.
I don't know.
All right, here's the answer for you, folks. Lee Petty and Richard Petty. One of the first families of American stock car auto racing, Lee Petty won his first one at the stadium June 14th, 1952, with the King, Richard Petty, winning here in 1962 on August 18th. The King, a Flow Racing subscriber now, who watches Daniel Beeson, who won his first race last week. And Daniel Beeson has another shot at it in this modified race. He will start third. There is a very, very dejected Austin Taylor, his brother, Justin Taylor, out there. They've still got some sportsman cars to clean up after that mess.
You mentioned it earlier. It madhoused all over turn 4.
And there's cars still littered across turn 1 and turn 2. Zach Orr's car is right in front of this modified field. So is Nasty Massey just past that car, Chris Massey.
Yep.
Let's give you the starting lineup, though, real quick for this modified race. There's Zach Orr's car. The starting lineup for the second Twin 25 for the NASCAR Brad's Golf Cars Modified shows the pole sitter. The Triad Mulch, number 47 for the Friendly Ghost, it's Jackson Casper. Starting on the outside of row number 2, the Big B Coffee, number 64, it's the comeback kid, Ethan Truel.
Next row is that first-time winner, car 44, Daniel Beeson. On the outside of him is Superman. And car number 69, John Holloman III.
Starting in 5th position tonight, the 07 garage doors of the Triad machine for the real deal. Riley Neal to the outside, your second place man in points. The Rocket from Tobaccoville, North Carolina, the Jerry Hunt Supercenter machine for Tim Brown.
And that's John Holloman IV. I keep saying the third. My apologies. Next row, car number 6, Slate Myers. On the outside of him, in car number 51, Junior Snow.
Oh, the Snowman. Starting 9th will be the Working Man. Yeah, that's right. The Choice Tire and Automotive number 4 for Jason Myers to the outside. Your race winner by way of invert starting 10th tonight. Can he make it 2, maybe 3 later on? It's the CitraSafe number 1, the Ace, Burt Myers.
Next row, another first-time winner this year, car number 9, Kyle Southern. On the outside of him, and car number 16, Jordan Fleming.
Starting in the next row in the Greensboro Grasshoppers, number 87, it's the rookie competitor, Mason Lawson. To the outside, the everyman's hero. Folks, give it up for the Flying Taco, the 00. It's Danny Probst.
Next row, car number 5, Mr. Nice Guy, Randy Butner. On the outside of him, car number 17, a good-looking car, Lonnie Oakley.
The USNE number 75 starts in the 17th position. That's the driver of the 75. That is Lee Jeffries. To the outside in the Holloman backup machine, the 68, it's Gary Ledbetter.
Next row, car number 39, Gerald Robertson Jr. On the outside is car number 77, Susan Harwell.
Starting next, Gerald Robinson in the number 39 machine, Susan Harwell in the number 20, the lovely Susan Harwell.
And the next row, I just said that one, but you just said it. But I'll say it again.
I had people talking in my ear. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Right. We still got a long way.
That's a novice announcer mistake.
You got donuts on the mind. Next row, car number 35, Shannon McGalloway.
I like that row so much, I wanted to announce it twice.
McGlamory. I'm messing up names now. Shannon McGlamory.
Yeah, you know Shannon.
Exactly. I know her. Yeah. The outside row, in the car number 3, good-looking car right there with that number 3 on the side, Andrew Hera. And rounding out the caboose, Corey LeVay, the Flying Beret.
Corey loves it when we call him that. That is awesome. So, we're having a good time here at Bowman Gray Stadium. And, folks, if you're not having a good time here, something's wrong. You know another good time? Another good time is going to be a 2-day show. A 2-day show. The finale for Bowman Gray this year is now Friday night. We will have Legends and Bandolero action, the inaugural Kyle Busch Invitational, benefiting the Bundle of Joy Fund. Friday, August 21st. Get your tickets now to be here at the Madhouse Friday, and then Saturday night, the season finale for Bowman Gray Stadium. It's going to be a weekend that you don't want to miss.
Guarantee it's going to be rowdy.
Oh, yeah, baby, it will be. Folks, we're going to take a quick break on Flow Racing. We'll be back with the second Twin 25 for the Modifieds.
Welcome back to Bowman Gray Stadium, the Madhouse, where we got mud flying and sheet metal flying. It's been madness. You see the wreckers. There has been checkers, but there's also been broken hearts. And this field out here is just filled with mud. We need the ideal landscaping to come out here and fix this up after this night.
Oh, boy, it's been crazy. But now, entering the arena is the NASCAR Brad's Golf Cars Modifieds for their second race of the night. But the first one was a doozy. That first one saw a lot of action with the brothers, Myers, leading them to green. Further back through the field, we saw action that almost provided dangerous action for the number 83 of Tim Brown, but up front, Brown's biggest nemesis went on to win. Burt Myers tied with that win Tim Brown atop the all-time wins list at Bowman Gray Stadium. Win 107 of the career of Burt Myers. Now, you Tim Brown fans are going, up. But Tim Brown has 107 wins. They're all in modifieds. Well, are we going to discount sportsman wins? Heck no. Those guys are tied on the all-time list. Well, on top of the modified list, right, on top of the modified list will be the number 83. He's got one more modified win than Burt Myers. He's got that. He's also got 12 championships as opposed to Burt Myers with 11.
Hey, me as a fan, and, you know, we talked about this earlier, and I like to hear from social media. So tag me and Matthew in it. Tag Bowman Gray. Tag Flo. NASCAR. Your mama. I don't care.
Fire up the Facebook.
Who is the one, what is going to cement a name that holds the keys and is able to say those famous words that we heard in the Madhouse series? This is my house.
You're not gonna see it.
Do you have to win all? Do you have to beat them in championships? Do you have to beat them in modified wins? And then that solidifies you as the man? Let's talk about these two gladiators, Matthew. Let's hear it from social media.
Retire first? That might be.
I'm not. Hey, they're still kicking right now. They're still kicking mud out there in asphalt. They're not retiring anytime soon. We don't know that.
Well, you know, thinking about that right there, you know, those guys are just locked in that battle for championships. They're locked in that battle for wins. But, you know, if you look at it, 622 starts in the career of Burt Myers, 704 for Tim Brown. Brown has done it in 704 starts. Tim Brown, that's impressive. That's an impressive win
The whole thing is impressive.
But Burt Myers has a lot less starts. So are the pendulum of justice, will it be tipped in the favor of Myers? But, hey, we see right there's Nasty Massey getting towed off. He's had himself one heck of a night. He had Ryan Robertson walk across the infield grass and give him a piece of his mind after the race.
He had both Robertsons coming over
Mike
there.
was there, too.
Mike, the dad, and Ryan Robertson. Come over there and chatted with him. And going back, I believe we saw who right-reared him. But
let's take a quick break here on Flow Racing. We'll be back with the modified 25. Welcome back to historic Bowman Gray Stadium as we get set for the second Twin 25 for the NASCAR Modifieds, and you see that 47 on the pole. And when you see a 47 here, you think Riggs Racing. When I think Riggs Racing, I also think of one of the other masters of the Madhouse, Junior Miller, a 74-time winner here at Bowman Gray Stadium. I remember the night that he surpassed Ralph Brinkley's all-time wins mark, and Junior climbed on the tire of his car in victory lane, celebrating that amazing moment. But hey, just because history was great, that was a great night. That was a historic night. But the history books are, like I said, always open here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and new names have entered the fray. as the masters of the Madhouse.
Records are made to be broken, and we are witnessing that here on Flow Racing. Speaking of Jackson Casper here, that was his uncle that texted me all the way from Greece.
Oh.
And he's excited to see that boy up front.
Well, the Riggs Racing Bunch, I will say this, the Riggs Racing Bunch has a special place in the hearts of many here at Bowman Gray Stadium for all those years of racing with people like Junior Miller. And, of course, you know, even racing with Andy Seiss here in the NASCAR Southern Wheel and Modified Tour.
Real quick story.
Yeah.
I joined the NASCAR Wheel and Southern Modified Series back in 06. I was scared to death. I was probably 18 years old. I was at Caraway Speedway. Jeff Riggs, the late Jeff Riggs, came up to me, put his arm around me and said, boy, I can tell you're nervous. We're all family here. You'll be just fine. I'll never forget that. He gave me some comfort and years of experience with him and that team. It's a great group of guys, and they ended up, you know, had Junior Miller, the king of Southern Modifieds at the time. They went to Andy Seiss. I gave Andy Seiss a few checkers back in my day in that car at Myrtle Beach Speedway. A lot of history, a lot of good memories with the Riggs family.
Our producer, Jason Ozenbaugh, you know, he's only met you a few times now. And he was like, hey, was JB really racing in that race? I'm like, no, he was an official. Oh, okay. Well, Ozzy, man, JB in a race car, I don't know if we should see that. But he is a proficient iRacer, racing modifieds constantly on iRacing, that great platform. There's so many leagues out there. It's actually intriguing of people that race on iRacing. Although JB's done something I've never done. He's actually had practice in a modified at Caraway Speedway?
Ace Speedway, Caraway Speedway.
Yeah.
Took a late model around Orange County Speedway and Ace.
I've never driven anything with grip.
Oh, it's
Street
awesome.
Stocks,
it's awesome.
Lens card, yeah, no.
The power of a modified is like no other.
I'd love to feel that.
600 horsepower. You'll be praying to God real quick. If you're not a believer, he'll make you a believer.
I almost got into Jeremy Gershner's car the other year, and I got to admit I couldn't fit in it. Too many little donuts, possibly. No, that was before the little donuts craze, so I can't blame the donuts. Sorry, Zach. We'll be seeing Zach Taylor, owner of Little Donuts, in the Stadium Stock race in a little bit. Tonight has been a night of mayhem.
Madhouse. Night of madness.
And right now it looks like John Holloman's car. Is that the backup car? That is the backup car, I believe.
That is the backup car because
Yes,
we got
it is.
Holloman sitting in fourth. So let's talk about this starting lineup. You got Jackson Casper first, Ethan Truex second, you got Beeson third, and then you got Superman there. John Holloman the fourth.
Well, looking at the front row, though, do you notice something that sticks out?
The new blood, the new generation.
Yes, the new generation, but two drivers hungry for their first ever win. Okay, Jackson Casper, Ethan Truex. Right behind them, a veteran that has been racing here since, 2017 in the modifieds. You know, he's been racing here a lot longer than that. But the number 44 Blue Machine, it's in third of Daniel Beeson, who scored his first ever. Finally got that taste of victory last week. And it was an awesome feel-good moment. Legendary engine development, a big part of that moment there. And you look at all the first-time winners, okay? You see right there, Beeson, the first-time winner. Kyle Southern, the one on top, May 9th. That was his first modified division win. He has won here before in other divisions, but a big moment for him. Slate Myers, of course, the great win by Jordan Atkins in the street stocks. Peanut Baker, when his shell didn't crack, probably has to be one of the more fun finishes of the year. Christian Bowens, Jaden Cordell, Rocket Hayes, Beeson, and then, of course, Zach Koger. And the Zach Koger combination with Daniel Beeson has a connection. That's because Beeson tunes the car, the street stock, helps him with the setups on that street stock. So he's got Koger plumbing on the back of his car as well.
Not only, but the spotter for Daniel Beeson was also the spotter for Koger.
That's right.
Brian Hawks, a good buddy of mine.
Brian Hawks.
It was
Former racer himself in the stadium stock division.
Yeah.
And a wrestling promoter.
Heck of a wrestling promoter, WrestleCade, AML Wrestling here in Winston-Salem. Speaking of wrestling, Matthew.
These are the drivers that live by the grace of God and 600 horsepower. And two young guns, Legion of Green, Twin 25 number 2 is underway. Jackson Casper gets the lead. Truel washes up really high. Here comes Beeson. Now here comes the real deal. Riley Neal filing at the third.
Good start both by Jackson Casper and Ethan Truel, but right now we got one lap on the board as we're going around in turn 4, sand everywhere. And Tim Brown gets nudged by Snow. A little bit of history there as he gets on a little bit of the chrome horn on the backstretch.
We'll keep an eye on that. Those drivers have had a history. They had some interesting conversations and interesting brouhahas, fisticuffs between the teams just a few weeks ago. As we came to caution there and everybody got jumbled up, it appeared they had a little bit of contact. This place is not a scripted soap opera, but au naturel, it is a soap opera indeed, with raging emotions, with family feuds that have waged for generations, and new ones, as we've seen between Tim Brown and Junior Snow. Now the hard-working track crew going to work, the CitraSafe track crew, with the jet dryer blowing the dirt off of the racing surface in turn number 4.
You got to wonder to yourself, Matthew, is that going to continue? Or are we going to try to race this race and finish with one piece underneath us? I don't know. A couple of weeks ago, let's be honest, then families got into it.
And then what happened when they got into it? You know, I hate to – no, I'm not going to say I hate to bring this up. You see damage on the front bumper of Burt Meyer's machine from that little stack up, a little bit of northbound direction of that bumper, but not too bad.
Everybody, accordion effect right there. That CitraSafe Ideal Landscaping machine right there has seen some battles already, and there's only one lap on the board.
The number 83 and the 51 car. There is the 83. You know, that incident happened, and then the very next week, the driver of the number 51, Junior Snow, showed up to the driver's meeting with a shirt on. The shirt said Sucker Punch. He proceeded to sit in Tim Brown's locker room spot for the driver's meeting. That did not go over well for the Rocket, the all-time winningest driver at Bowman Gray Stadium. He got up to Junior Snow and told him to get out of my spot. Snow just looked at him and shrugged him off, and he's continued to sit in his locker stall. People say, well, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal here at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Just imagine we're out in the out west. They walk into a bar. You see Junior Snow sitting in a spot that the Outlaw has always had. He walked up to him. Boy, you're in my chair.
It's exactly what happened. It was like a standoff. The whole driver's meeting was silent.
Snow said, ain't happening.
No, the great thing was Snow wasn't a punk about it. He actually just shrugged him.
Hey, that's that new blood. That's that new generation coming up. We're going one to go, speaking of that. So the question is, will this continue? As we see Jackson Casper up front, leading the way.
He loved that yellow flag because now he doesn't have a side-by-side restart to contend with. A young race car driver just looking to get experience here at Bowman Gray Stadium. And because of the way of the invert, the top 10 inverted, he finished 10th. He gets the pole position. Now, one lap on the scoreboard. Casper, the friendly ghost, is your leader. Daniel Beeson now gets into the back of him, and Casper spins. Yellow flag is out.
Now, they might give it back to him. Let's see what NASCAR does, but the green flag was never displayed. The leader fires first in the box. He never fired. Daniel Beeson was a little trigger happy.
And you know very well the restart is dictated by the leader.
In the box.
In the box. They were in the box right there. It isn't dictated by the flag man.
Here we go.
Except for on the initial
You see
start.
the first orange line? There it is, the second orange line right there. He never got into the gas. Daniel did. But you got to think, Daniel's got another hungry one that wants a first-time win.
Yep.
Riley Neal behind him. So you got to wonder, did he get pushed? But NASCAR's given Jackson his spot back. But we got to clean up turn 4. That's where the sand got kicked up during that.
That's going to be a trouble spot for these modifieds who have these big, giant, slick tires and so much horsepower, enough that you can, it'll get you. And right now, they're trying to get that dust, that dirt off of turn number 4. The drivers now will dip their wheels into it and hit the gas and get a little traction into it.
You've seen wet sand before at the beach and stuff. It ain't fun to be involved in. And just think of a modified going through that. We're going to make them go through it a couple more laps here. Again, they gave Jackson his spot back. I will agree with that there. But you've got 3 hungry individuals that want their first time win. Their name etched into record books surrounding Daniel Beeson. That's Jackson Casper, Riley Neal, and Ethan Trull.
And the Superman, John Holloman, the 4th. Don't forget about him in the 5 spot. The new dad, now a 3-time father.
Oh, he wants to bring home the checker to the new baby.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. If
Heck
he can
yeah.
bring back that trophy and take some pictures, baby and trophy, those are great pictures. That would be great. I'm planting the seed right now for you. Rachel, if you're watching at home, we need to see those photos next week.
Well, he's hungry to get back up there. I think he's been in a little bit of a winless drought. Yeah, John Holloman.
John Holloman, the driver of the number 69 machine. 2025, only 1 win for John Holloman, the 4th.
So he's hungry.
1 to go at the finish line.
Needless to say, this is going to be very interesting, this restart here. If I was John Holloman the 4th and Tim Brown, I would be just sitting back and let them duke it out, because it's going to be a lot of entertainment up there up front.
Now back to the green flag. Jackson Casper gently through the restart zone, smoothly applies the gas. Beeson to his backside. Riley Neal sits in the 3rd position. Single file around the famed quarter mile. See how these cars go through that dusted dirt of turn number 4. They go through there pretty well. Green flag still remains out. Casper's your leader.
We've completed lap 2, and they are all settled in and racing with some respect. I'm very impressed. But now we got to watch and see who's handling the best around these corners at the Madhouse.
Ethan Trull, the number 64 machine. You see him on the screen getting a bumper from the number 69 of John Holloman the 4th. Things are starting to tighten up with the top 6 cars here at the stadium. Twin 25 lappers, a first-timer potentially in the lead. A rookie competitor beats into the backside of him. Now Riley Neal applies the pressure in 3rd.
25 lappers are nothing but a shootout, wall-to-wall action, and right now a shot given from Riley Neal to Beeson. Beeson gets on the brakes checks him a little bit. It's getting dicey, Matthew.
Oh boy, it's getting interesting. Now that lets Jackson Casper stretch out his lead, but the battle is on for the 2nd spot. Beeson trying to hold on to the real deal. Riley Neal to the backside. Trull behind him, waiting to see what's going to happen out of his front windshield.
Daniel Beeson's car is not handling as well as Jackson's, and it looks like Riley Neal's car is handling a lot better. Right now, a little bit of advantage there. Oh, and Riley Neal gives him a pop going into turn 3 as we got cars around in 2.
Kyle Southern has gone around, and so has the number 17 of Lonnie Oakley. The number 5 of Randy Butner also was involved, but quickly drove away from the scene of this one.
That's a good-looking 17 car like I was talking earlier. Looks like he doesn't have too much damage there. Looks like he just spun it around to avoid it. Oh, we got a tire.
I think that's off of Southern's car. That is the right rear tire of Kyle Southern, Steelman's Ace Hardware, number 9, as he limps back to the pit area without a tire.
Is the wheel still attached? No, the wheel's on the right rear, so that's the carcass of the tire right there. That is the actual tire off the wheel.
You think that's got the rim in it? It doesn't have the rim
in it.
in
No, it does not have the rim in it.
Oh, there is the number 16 car. No, that is not the showstopper, folks. That's not Chris Fleming in that car right now. Jordan Fleming is driving that car. Jordan Fleming in practice having a rear end come out of that number 99 machine. And Dad, dear old Dad, that's a Dad of the Year right there. So you better buy your dad breakfast after he preaches on Facebook tomorrow, man. You need to buy your dad breakfast or lunch, because dear old Dad said, you know what, Jordan, you get my car tonight. That's an ultimate Dad of the Year right there.
Absolutely. That's Chris Fleming.
Heart and soul, baby.
Heart and soul right there. And you need to take him to breakfast time and give him a good breakfast after his live at 9, live at 8?
Live at 8:55.
Live at 8:55.
I love, that's a good Facebook little, if you want a little Bowman Gray Bible study. Bowman Gray is an interesting place on Facebook.
You got God, wrestling, and racing.
You could set that in granite stone, man. I'm telling you, it is one of the most interesting places to be. Shout out to Kevin Hughes watching tonight, Racing Electronics. Of course, you see their billboard there as we crest around turn number 3 and 4. I believe Racing Electronics night is coming up. The whole company is going to be here, I think, on August maybe 8th.
I need to come back and talk to Kevin and see if he can take me around Charlotte Motor Speedway. He does the ride-alongs. And he's taking a modified around here.
Yes, he
with the help of Myers. I mean, very, very fortunate opportunity there that he had. I need to come up here and ask him if he'll take me around Charlotte. I got to do that. I got to take a car around Charlotte.
I don't want to ride with him. I don't like riding.
No, I got to drive.
Yeah, I like driving.
Yeah. I said, hey, get out. I can do better.
Well, green flag about to come back out. Lap 7 on the board. Jackson Casper, the friendly ghost, is your leader. We've talked about first-time winners. Will we see another one again? Now Beeson to the backside of the I-beam bumper. Jackson Casper stretches his legs down the east straightaway. Now the battle is on for second position. Little bit of an accordion stack up there through the turn. Riley Neal's to the backside of Beeson.
8 laps on the board, and Riley Neal is hammering down on the backside of Daniel Beeson. Jackson Casper's loving it because it's creating space in between him and second place.
Right now, Beeson playing ultimate defense, slowing down in the center of the corner. This time, though, he applies the power and stretches out and now gaps the number 07 and catches up to the number 47 just a little bit.
25-lap modified race seems like it would be quick, but when you're leading and it's going to be your first win, it feels like eternity being up front as he's got a 2-car length lead on second place.
Big stack up there. Big stack up there. Now the 07 peaks to the bottom side. That is the big battle on the track right now. Riley Neal trying to do it the right way. He is getting physical with Beeson's number 44. He gives him a shot. Now Truhl spins around. Snow sliding through the grass. Wow, what a job by Junior Snow.
Junior Snow slid sideways, got the grip back when he got back on the asphalt, and kept going. That's a little bit of remnants of John Holloman the fourth down here in turn 1 when he slid and won the race.
That was wild because Truhl spun, but Junior Snow right now, who's in this points battle, maybe not for the points lead, but Junior Snow sitting in the 3rd place in points. Watch this. There's the shot, and then Truhl just gets maybe turned a little bit by Holloman.
He got
a
shot.
Watch the 51. Look at him sideways through the grass.
That's a little bit of Dukes of Hazzard right there.
Oh, man.
Look at this. Let's see if we captured Snow here.
Truhl gets nothing that Holloman could do there. Nothing that Truhl could do there.
That's Madhouse racing right there. But watch 51 right here. Hammer down, brother. Hammer down.
Oh, man. He looked like Cletus.
Look, Slate trying
Cletus McFarlane there or something, man. It was like stunt driving or something.
Slate turned a little bit too much, but Snow just kept digging.
Oh, you got to hand it to the Snowman there, the number 51, with a dynamite job of driving. Hated that for Ethan Truhl, looking for his first win here at the stadium. His father, Steven, is going to drive as a guest driver, of course, in this Crown Vic division later on tonight. There is the Snowman, Junior Snow.
Look how clean the car looks. That's awesome.
I mean, he went through the wet grass, so it probably cleaned it up a bunch. But coming off a pair of 6th-place finishes last week, real strong showing for the driver of that Wagner Appliances car.
Well, you remember, during the day today, during practice, he was on top of the board. So he's learning something here, and he's on to something. So I'd keep an eye on that right there. That's, again, new blood, new generation coming up, new names, new superstars.
I love Justin Mincy because I said, yeah, he's got a pair of 6th-place finishes, and he just pointed out another irony. He's in 6th place right now.
Heck yeah.
And if you add 5 plus 1, what does that equal?
6!
Mathematicians? 6. 6-7.
I knew that was coming.
No. Yeah, I thought 6-7 was dead. Apparently it's not now. I wish we could hum taps.
I wish we could bury it in this mud that we got here in the stadium. But let's talk
7th place is right behind him. 7th place, Burt Myers, your points leader, is up to 7th, trying to keep his top 10 streak alive. Is the driver of the Citrus Safe number 1. Choice Tire and Automotive on board as well. That famed orange bumper is a little bit smushed.
He's keeping an eye on that Tim Brown right there, make sure he doesn't have too many spots in between him and Brown, because every point matters, every position. But let's talk about this 44 up there, okay? Forgive me, Richard Petty, for listening and watching, but this 44 is ill handling here momentarily, and it's not going to be good for him if Riley Neal takes advantage of that and gets by him, because it's going to allow Jackson Casper to gain even more on him.
I mean, I think that Riley Neal might have the fastest car of the top 3 right now.
Very possible.
But it's going to be hard to get around that 44. The 44 got those shots, and when he did, he tried to play defense. What do you mean defense? Slow it down in the center of the corner, keep it on the bottom, make sure you get hit square. That's the MO of playing defense around Bowman Gray Stadium. Here we go. 11 laps on the Colby's Roofing and Gutter restart board. Green flag is out for Jackson Casper. The battle wages on for second. We'll keep an eye on that right now. Beeson with the 07 to his back bumper. Little bit of a shot. Now, here comes Superman. He puts the cape out, and he goes through the grass. Gets into Riley Neal. Sliding. Neal has spun.
Unfortunate rookie mistake there, I got to admit. Neal just kept coming down on Superman. He's there. He's got the position. Just battle it out on the outside and settle it on the front stretch here. Unfortunate right there for both drivers. 12 laps on the board, and Jackson Casper's ready to get this thing over with.
Let's look at the Hudson Auto Works replay. You see him coming down. He had the spot, and nothing that Holloman could do there.
He's at your door there. You got to let him go. But look, we got more coming. Let's stay tuned. Stay tuned to the madness. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This replay shows it all, JP. Right before we go to break, look at that. What a great job by our camera people right there to show that. And then Tim Brown just avoiding disaster there. If he got caught up in that, he would have had some real trouble in his point standings.
Just don't keep coming down. He's there at the door, at your numbers. You know, you got to settle it on the outside, come around on the straightaway.
Holloman now moves up to the 3rd position. He is on the outside of Beeson right now. That's because the 07 is up there, even though he spun. And I think the 69 is trying to make sure he stays clear of the 07. I believe that is why.
I got so excited I thought we were going to break. I'm going to get this lemonade here.
What flavor do you have, buddy?
I can't tell.
I think that's a standard pink lemonade. I think I had the crimson. We have the Slate's Racing Fuel up here as well. Interesting. Very interesting.
We got Riley Neal being sent to the back.
Well, he was the cause of the caution.
He was the cause of caution. I hate it for him. Could have been up there for a first-time winner right there. Another week. We might see another week of a first-time winner.
64th start for Riley Neal. Still looking for that first win. It probably will not happen tonight. Now, John Holloman moves up to 3rd. Tim Brown up to 4th. 5th position for the Snowman, Junior Snow. 6th for Burt Myers. 7th for Jason Myers. 8th for Jordan Fleming. 9th for the rookie Mason Lawson. And 10th for Slate Myers.
Jimmy Brown, the best in the business. Citrus Safe cleanup crew here at Bowman Gray Stadium. You won't find any more hard workers when it comes to safety crew than Jimmy Brown and his gang here, making sure the track is safe. He does not go one to go unless he knows that the track is safe for his drivers. And all the equipment here, we appreciate everybody bringing the equipment.
Citrus Safe Racing crew, the Citrus Safe track cleanup crew here is just awesome. I mean, just absolutely awesome. I've been down there with those guys before in the trenches, not working as a track crew member. I remember shooting the Discovery Channel show here from the infield spot because they knew I could shoot race cars, and they're like, put him down in the infield. And just watching that track crew up close. You know, I used to have the view of being in the grandstands, and there were people, not me, but people that'd be like, oh, look at them, the Keystone Cops, they're running around like crazy. Well, they're running around, and they do such a good job. They do stuff that people with the big equipment don't get accomplished. I mean, the work ethic involved in this track crew led by Jimmy Brown is just absolutely to be heralded.
It's a tight bond that these guys have.
That's
his brother, Squeaky Brown there. in turn 1, and it's a family affair here, and they just put in the hard work. It's gotten a little humid out there tonight, and they don't let it bother them. They just are hard workers.
And you'll see his daughter out here with them painting the fence. You know, it's a great thing. Jackson Casper.
Jackson Casper's got to be sweating bullets. He's like, please get this over with, please.
Good Megadeth reference there.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweating bullets, great song.
Looks like we'll be seeing 1 to go next time by if we can get everybody back around to start-finish line. 11 laps on the board. You got to think.
How frustrated is that driver right now?
His old cooler's all jacked up. That car's not going to handle well now. I hate it for him. He was up there. He had a chance.
And it's his mom and dad's wedding anniversary today.
Oh, happy anniversary.
I know he really wanted to win that for them and their longtime sponsors, Garage Doors of the Triad. But, you know, just not in the cards tonight. But a win will happen. When you're that talented, it's just gonna happen.
His day's coming. We're on 1 to go, Matthew. And right now you got to think, Daniel Beeson's car, it hasn't been handling too well. How is he going to restart this race? Is he going to fire off first and nail Jackson Casper in the back? Because he's got Superman and the Rocket right behind him.
Well, we know one thing. Holloman's not afraid to send it in there. And if he finds a little bit of daylight, whether it's coming off a corner or going into the corner, he will not hesitate. Coming to the green, Casper, Beeson, Holloman. Holloman looking low, little bit of contact to the back guy being bumper, the number 44 Machine. They go single file down into the north turn. Once again, Holloman applies the pressure to the back bumper. Holloman moves into second place. Here comes Tim Brown to the bottom to fill the hole. Now the Snowman flexes his muscle.
The bump and run given to Daniel Beeson as he's hung high and dry as Burt Myers gets around. They'll see halfway Jackson Casper has got about a 2-car length lead on the Superman. If he beats John Holloman in the 4th, that's going to make a statement.
And the Myers brothers continue their march up through the field. Burt Myers now up to the 5th. 6th position for Jason Myers. Move Beeson back to 7th. Now he's got Jordan Fleming to the backside. The battle rages on for the 2nd position now. Holloman, now here comes the number 83 to the backside of the number 69. The battle is on for 2nd position right now. 10 laps to go in this one.
Right now, Tim Brown is trying to get his machine around John Holloman. It's handling a lot better than Holloman's. Jackson Casper, do not look in the rearview mirror. Just keep ahead there. You got him battling behind you, buddy. John Holloman's car is not handling as well. It's holding up Tim. And you got Snowman giving him the bumper.
17 laps on the board. Single file. Jackson Casper has got to be grinning with that mustache. Looking in his rearview mirror, seeing the pressure applied to Holloman. Now he is gapping those cars. Holloman trying to hold off one of the greatest of all time to do it. The driver, the Hayes Jewelers Special Jerry Hunt Supercenter 83. Behind him, the Snowman has not won this year. Now a little bit of upper tag through the north turn.
Oh, they're giving them each other the chrome horns there. I don't know if Jackson's smiling or if it was me, but these legends behind me, I had the jelly legs and bubble guts. Right now, he's got a 2-car length lead on 2nd place. Coming to 20 to go. 20 laps on the board. 5 to go, Matthew. Jackson with at least 3-car length on 2nd place. He's coming around. 4 to go, Matt. Jackson's got to hold on to it. Don't look in the rearview mirror, buddy.
Well, right now, every point matters. The battle for 2nd matters big time for the driver of the number 83.
Riley Neal's slow.
Now the yellow flag comes out. Riley Neal is slow on the speedway.
Oh.
Riley Neal has slowed down in turn number 1.
You know it's devastating to Jackson. He was just this close. And now the caution's back out. It's going to jumble him back up here. It looks like Riley's got no power there. Unfortunate night for him.
Riley Neal, things just get worse. When they get bad, sometimes they just get worse, buddy.
But you got to feel for Jackson. Now it's got the Superman and the Rocket right behind him. Single file restarts here in the twin 25.
So what happened in that restart before it, just to tell everybody what you mean there, like the 69 had to get around Beeson. So when he did, that let Jackson Casper stretch out his lead. Now that lead has evaporated. So now you've got to deal with a veteran race car driver in the second spot in John Holliman, the fourth, who's hungry to get another win. Okay, it would be his 29th of his career here across all divisions. And then you've got a 107-time winner right behind him.
No pressure. No pressure, brother. Oh, man. Jamie Casper in Greece right now is nervous as all get out. His uncle. I'm nervous. I'm trying not to be a fan right now, but you got to feel good for the feel-good story of the Riggs family. Jackson Casper, he's got his work cut out for him right now as we see one to go right here. Now, that restart that Jackson Casper did that last time was perfect. He swung wide and fired off real good in the box. Now he's got veterans behind him here that know how to do the starts.
The thing is going to be how does he approach turn one here? He's going to have a pretty good restart, I assume, right here. He does. So he gets the gap here. What's going to happen getting smooth through this turn? Holliman applies the bumper. Holliman gets the spot. Holliman has the bottom. Will he launch into the turn and get the spot? The 47 chops down on him. Jackson Casper continues to lead.
He held on to it. He shut the door. He's got Holliman behind him. He's gaining. Holliman gets up on the wheel a little bit better than him, coming off of 2, going into 3 now. He gives him a shot. Holliman turns. Jackson going into 3. Caution's out. Superman. Just got into Jackson.
Did Superman just become a villain? There is madness. Oh, now Ethan Truel not happy with somebody down there. Slate Myers, contact between those cars, under caution. Slate Myers have some radiator damage on the number 6. Let's keep an eye on Jackson Casper's car there. He just spun. He's not happy.
Oh, we got beef between these two, 64 and the 6.
Yes, we do.
Not sure what happened there, but right now here's Jackson Casper on the front. Is he going to tug Superman's cape?
Jackson Casper is not happy. He is pulled in front of the leader right here on the front straightaway.
He's wanting him to come up. He's motioning him to come up. Jackson Casper rolling off, but he's rolling off slow. He's waiting for Holliman to come up there. Pace car's on the backstretch. Holliman's got to go over there and pick up the pace car, but he's got to go around Jackson Casper. You got to feel for the fella. You just got to feel for him. He was coming around to see the white flag. Terrible. You gotta
Jackson
feel
Casper
for him.
right now, the emotions that must be going on. Right now, he is in the place of the leader right now. He knows he's got to go to the rear. He does so. But right now, Jackson Casper not happy about that contact.
He was coming around to see the white flag. That was unfortunate timing.
Here's the Hudson Auto Works replay.
Shot center off right there, going into the center.
You look at Tim Brown right there, too. That was crazy. Let's see what happens back here.
Oh!
Slate Myers turned the 64 after the caution came out. And the 64 was not happy about it.
Now let's see this.
Here's a good look at this, and he gets into him.
You be the
Plum
judge
gets
here.
into him.
You be the judge here.
Plum got into Jackson Casper.
John Holliman was more hooked to the bottom than Casper was. I will give him that. And he just gives him the Bowman Gray shot. But watch this. This is after the caution.
Oh, wow.
Ethan Truel did not like
he did
Slate
not.
coming in there after the caution was out. I mean, you don't know the deal with Slate if his brakes quit working or what.
Oh, some demo derby action here between high price tag modifieds. These are no demo derby cars. These are some of the best race cars in America.
I wish I had money to trash a modified. Jeez. It's expensive.
They are.
I seen dollar signs. It's almost like
Cha-ching.
Sonic getting hit. We were playing Sonic. Coins going everywhere.
Oh, let's look here. There's the Big B crew with some help from the Hillbilly Racing team.
We got 1 to go, 22 on the board. 22 laps on the board. You got John Holliman, Superman, leading.
Tim Brown in second. Tim Brown is now your second place driver. Third place, the Snowman, Junior Snow. Fourth place, Burt Myers. Jason Myers after that contesting for spots after that. The yellow flag will come back
They're trying to line them up.
Fleming and Mason Lawson battle for what spot. I believe they're going to give it to Mason Lawson, and Jordan Fleming will file in right behind him. Kyle Southern has re-entered the fray and now enters the top 10 as well.
And we did not go one to go this time by, so we should see one to go next time by. They're trying to put Jordan in front of Lawson. And Squeaky Brown down here in turn one will make that happen. And Lawson's not agreeing, but he's going to be given the black flag if he does not listen.
Oh.
Well,
they waved Lawson by like he had the spot the last time by.
Well,
so
they made a mistake, and they're trying to put the 82.
To Lawson there.
Yeah, they're trying to put the 82 behind the 16.
Okay, there we go. We got it right. So we'll be coming back to green because we all want to see this thing play out here. No green flag, yellow flag laps don't count, so that's a good thing here. So, folks, I hope you got your popcorn because you might need it. Traditional car number 69, well, that number made famous by Junior Miller, is your leader. John Holloman IV, the young race car driver that now resides in Tennessee, is driving it. He's the leader after that contact. Now, second position is one of the all-time greats, a 107-time winner, Tim Brown, in the Hayes Jewelers Jerry Hunt Supercenter Special. To his backside, somebody who really doesn't like Tim Brown too much, and that is the Snowman, Junior Snow. Right behind that, Burt Myers. Could he sweep the twins?
The bumper on Junior Snow's car, the chrome horn, is smashed in. It looks like he's been putting it to Tim. Look at that right there. Good camera work.
All right. Let's do this, folks. 22 laps on the Colby's Roofing and Gutters restart scoreboard. 69, 83, 51, 1, 4. Green flag for the NASCAR Brad's Golf Cars Modifieds. The fans anticipating this one. Holloman through the dirt just a little bit there. He's got the lead.
John Holloman brought him down to a real slow restart here as he completes lap 23. Next time by, if he can hold on to it, he'll see the white flag.
Here comes Tim Brown. Has he awakened? Does he have time? Will he use the chrome horn? He does so in the north turn. Holloman slows it down.
Holloman about came to a complete stop. It's going to be a heck of a shot going into 3 here, Matt.
Here we go. Will we see the north turn nudge? Or will it be Superman? Bumper tag coming off the turn. Superman! John Holloman does it! The 69 returns to victory lane for win 29 of his career.
Bringing the checkered flag home to the new baby. You got to say, Junior Snow gave a heck of a shot to Tim Brown, which gave a returning shot to John Holloman. Good effort there, but your heart breaks for Jackson Casper.
Oh,
golly.
Heart breaks for a few. We've seen the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat throughout the night here tonight in the Sportsman division with that calamity. In the Modified division with Riley Neal. In the Modified division with Jackson Casper. Now you're seeing the thrill of victory, as Howard Cosell once coined, with the number 69, John Holloman IV. The driver that grew up just down the road on Sprague Street. And now, look at that. What one's more important? We know the one on the left is, but that is a week of trophies for Holloman and his family. Aurora, guess what? You may be 1 week old, but you're already a winner.
Amazing weekend there for Holloman.
Holloman drives here. His family still lives here in Winston-Salem, but he drives here every week from Tennessee, where his job has taken him and his family. He drives here every week for the chance to grip that checkered flag. Now the Black Sand Company number 69 will pull triumphantly into Carolina Woodfloor's victory lane, where we all know John Holloman will climb out and give that famed Superman pose, and he's going to give an interview that you're going to want to listen to. Let's throw it down trackside because Randy Pulliam is down there with our winner.
John Holloman the fourth, unbuckling. He'll be climbing out of the cockpit shortly. We'll have a word with him. John, let's head over here to the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle. John, congratulations on the win. Third time recently you're a dad. Congratulations on that, too.
I appreciate it, man. A man can only take so much before it's just enough. I mean, I was inside those 7. He ran me in the grass. I hit the water before I even, made contact with him. I hate that, but, same thing with the 47. He shot me getting a 3, and, hey, once you do me dirty, it's green light for me. We're racing for a win, baby, and that's what we did tonight.
Congratulations on win number 8 in your Bowman Gray Stadium career.
John Holloman's 8th modified win ties Whitey Norman and Hank Thomas for 43rd on the modified wins list. Holloman's 29th career win ties Pee Wee Jones and Satch Worley for 39th place on the all-time wins list.
Oh, the records continue, and so does the racing. Guess what, folks? Buckle up, Buttercup. The street stocks are next. Oh, the Camo Crew, tarps off, baby. Loving life here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and we're up here in the booth loving our life as well because we were handed things on a silver platter all night long, and I ain't talking about the lemonade and donuts and all that stuff. I'm talking about racing excitement, highlights. Oh, boy, getting jiggy with it.
That's Brant's son.
That is Brant's boy.
Brant Mickle's son, the spotter for Jason Myers.
Kid. Jason Myers' kid is in there, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy. Oh, tarps off, kids.
I got to talk to Brant about this.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely had the tarps off there, buddy. Hey, let's give you the street stock race starting lineup. They will go for 20 laps tonight. On the pole, speaking of tarps off, this guy is a tarps off kind of guy. It's Big Country. Starting on the pole, it's Brandon Brown, the number 9. On the outside, the Todd's Tire, number 37, it's Matt Trevette.
Next row from Lexington, North Carolina, car 7, Kyler Staley. On the outside of him, it's going to be the 73 of Shannon, Prom Burnett.
Folks, we've got Connor Keaton, Wes Velasco, Mark Davis, Nick Brill, Brian Shoup, Craig Hartless, Emily Lewis, Donnie Moose Martin, Brian Robertson, Joey Baker, Jaden Cordell, Zach Koger, last week's winner, Christian Joyce, TJ Whaley, Brad Lewis, starting near the rear, the points leader, Kevin Gilbert, Owen Pendry. Hurry up offense mode here from the stadium. They want to get this show in for us, folks. And guess what? It's about green time. The QRC, HVAC, and refrigeration street stocks. Go green. Brown sideways. Here comes the number 7 car of Kyler Staley. Gets into him. Brown spins around. No caution yet. He sits in the wet grass. What will happen? The leader is Prevet. Prevet in the 37. Now the yellow flag comes out.
They're all over the place here on the front stretch. After William gave the green flag, it was just Kyler Staley getting into Brown in 1 and 2, turning them. Unfortunate events there. That NASCAR wanted to get one lap on the board so they can get this single file restart here. But Kyler Staley trying to make a statement here. He's disputing the starting position there with Greg Hartless. They'll settle that up here, but mid-pack back here, they've got them double file. They're not sure where to go.
There's your points leader. We had to roll through that really quick, but check out this replay here. Oh, wow. There is Staley. I mean, he had nowhere to go. The 9 kind of came down on him.
He
But,
had the position.
He hit him. I mean, that's just short track racing right there.
Yeah, he had the position. He was at his door, at his number. I mean, 9's got to come up a little bit, give some room.
Big Country goes for the big spin, and there is the number 16. He's had really good luck drawing for starting spots this year, but not tonight. He drew the number 19 pill before the race. Starting in the rear of the field is your points leader, and he's got a huge gap over Connor Keaton in the number 5 car, who tonight finally drew a good starting spot. He started 5th tonight, the driver of the number 5, but Brad Lewis has got a long way to go and a short time to get there. 19 laps to go for the points leader. His goal tonight will probably be to damage control. Try to get up there maybe into the top 10, top 5 cleanly in this race.
Getting up there cleanly at the Madhouse? Good luck with that. Luck has been on his side on these starting positions here as of late, but tonight, not the case. He's got a lot of cars in between him and second place in the points.
Connor Keaton is your driver in second place in the points. And that is the number 5 car you see on the screen. Connor Keaton, man, that kid can drive.
Oh, yeah, Connor Keaton, he knows how to get around this joint here. He's going to try to keep that car clean and mean, as you can see right there, Madhouse Maniacs. He's got that car handling well. Squeaky Brown's not clean and green, but he knows how to keep this track clean.
Connor Keaton has kept it clean and green all season long, so much so that, look at this, he's one of the top teners, as we call him. There's only 4 drivers at the stadium right now throughout this part of the season as we nearly enter August that have finished all of their races in the top 10. Well, a little bit of an update because Burt Myers now has 17 top 10 finishes. But look at that. Brad Lewis, your points leader, Connor Keaton, and Kevin Gilbert, every race they've entered this year in this division, the street stocks, they've finished in the top 10. That's something else right there for the street stock.
To do that right there here at the Madhouse is making a statement. That is for sure. Good for Connor Keaton. We're still trying to line these cars up, get them in the right positions. We'll be seeing 1 to go here soon. We will see 1 to go this time by.
And look at the guy, let's highlight a guy. I love highlighting guys. And look at the 21, Wes Glasgow. Wes Glasgow didn't know if he was going to race the full season at the beginning of the season. And right now, he's been racing the full season. Right now, he comes off of a really good, strong third-place finish last week, and now he sits second. And plus, he's got 2 of the coolest sponsors ever. Red Rooster Grill. I just want to go there. It sounds like I get some good bacon and some potatoes there for breakfast. Yakin Valley Wild Hares. What the heck is a Yakin Valley Wild Hare? I'm intrigued.
You're intrigued with the food, I know.
Yeah, but Yakin Valley Wild Hares? That's cool, man.
Something to look up.
Here we go. Matt Prevet leads them to green. A little bit of a stack up there. A little bit of a jungle of bumpers.
Hartless was playing Jenga here at the Madhouse. Hartless got it hard into Kyler Staley there. Oh, we've got him around going into 4.
Glasgow got into Prevet, turned him around. He pays him back and spins him back in the same incident. Oh, Yahtzee.
You ask if that can be done, you just witness it. It can be done. You take me out, I'm taking you with me.
Glasgow not happy.
He's stuck.
He is stuck.
I told you at the beginning of the hour.
I don't think we've seen any action tonight, have we?
Shoot, that's sand
you know
over
the
there.
Madhouse Minute by KevinSaysYes.com. I think it's going to be the Madhouse 5 minutes next week.
Absolutely, but we
what do
told
you think, Kevin Powell?
We told you at the beginning of the show that sand down there in turn 4 would see some action, and it sure has.
Let's look at the Hudson Auto Works replay, and you see the 21 just got into Matt Prevett. Simply put, turned him, and then watch Prevett
hammer down,
gas it up,
hammer down.
Well, yeah, right there.
Oh man,
Kyler Staley with the save of the night there, and he gets the lead now coming out of this fracas.
Like I said, I wish I had the money just to throw away like that, because that's dollar signs right there.
Oh boy,
you're coming with me.
And how did the 10 car get through it?
Look at the 7.
How did Heartless get through it right there?
Look, he barely touched the can opener right there, but look at the 7 just driving off in the sunset.
Prevett should maintain his second position because he blended after that spin. So to spin and then regain the car, dump the guy that spun you, and regain second, I mean, that's like da-da-da, da-da-da.
That's a Sports Center right there.
Holy hat.
Top 10 right there.
Let's go. Heck with Sports Center. Sorry, Sports Center. But no, you're out. I'm going to give it to Gary Silverman and the boys back at Flow Racing. That should be Cam's, top 5.
Absolutely.
Right there. The guy gets spun, spins his spinner, and then regains second place in the process.
He got spun and hammered down and took the guy out that tried to take him out.
Shout out to our favorite Sad Baseball. He's a Mets fan, Gary Silverman. Womp womp.
Go Yankees.
Yes, thank you. Anyway.
But there's the man of the hour right there. Flow's move of the night. Matt Prevett. Now you got to wonder. Let's hope all 4 tires are still have air in it. Nothing was messed up with the suspension or anything with the handling of the car. It looked like it wasn't handling too well after that restart, but we should see 1 to go next time by. We're going to find out. He's got Heartless behind him.
There is Heartless, the number 10 car. And, this is a very important anniversary for Craig Heartless. You know what it is?
What's that?
It's the anniversary of his first career win. That's right. Last year, this date, Kendall Craig Heartless parked that camo number 10, Bully's Bar and Grill, great wings, by the way, on board, in Carolina Wood Floors Victory Lane. Motorsports on Main aboard that camo number 10.
Well, he's got to worry about that fast-moving Connor Keaton as we see 1 to go.
Is this Keaton's opportunity to get his first ever sportsman win? Street win. I'm still thinking about that sportsman race. I'm sorry.
We're going to talk about that for years to come. That's for sure. Somebody needs to check on Tommy Neal. But other than that, Connor Keaton, we might see something happen up here up front, and Connor might be, you know what I'm about to say, sitting in the catbird seat. Coming to green, Matt.
Here we go. Kyler Staley to the green flag. He gaps Prevett going into the south turn. Now the battle ensues for the second position. Heartless trying to regain this little feel-good of an anniversary of his first win. Behind him, Connor Keaton.
Donnie Martin just nailed Connor Keaton right there in the center of the corner.
Lap traffic up ahead for the leader. Lap traffic in the middle of the racetrack, and now the Mule Skinner Trucking 00 spins. The Moose has spun. Yellow flag is out.
I don't know if he got something loose with that shot he gave Connor Keaton there in the center of the corner and messed him up going in turn 1 and 2, but he goes around, unfortunately. 4 laps on the board. This race does have a time limit.
Well, we've hit that time limit several times this year.
Street Stock is notorious for doing that.
5 times this year we've hit that time limit. Hopefully we don't hit it tonight. Remember, we still have a stadium stock in the A class. The superstars of the stadium stockers are next, as well as the much-anticipated Crown Vic race, because this time we got heavy hitters in it.
We got heavy hitters in the Crown Vic.
There's a debut driver, Shannon Prom Burnett. The squeaky clean Home Pros number 73. That is the former Jordan Atkins car.
Tell them who we got in the Crown Vics, Matt.
Tell them who we got in the Crown Vics. Folks, stay tuned. There's some guy that's won 107. Some guy that's a 107-time winner is going to be racing in the Crown Vics tonight. You know who that is, folks. There he is, Burt Myers, the Sister Safe #1. Oh, it's going to be Burt Myers, Stephen Truel. You're going to have, John Boy, Jonathan Brown returning to Stadium Racing.
Clay Campbell right there in that shot asking Burt, are you sure about this? Burt's trying to get all wins here at the stadium by every means necessary as we come into green, Matthew.
4 laps on the Colby Roofing and Gutters restart board. Green flag is out for Staley. Now the battle's on for second. Kendall Craig Hartless gently nudges the 37. He gives him the space. Now gathers it back up down the back straightaway. The eyes are going to be on the number 5 machine.
Connor Keaton needs to just sit back and watch Hartless get into Prevette as the leaders are coming up on a slow 73 on the backstretch, a lap car. That's going to play a factor going into the corner.
Prom Burnett is going very slow around this racetrack and creating a little bit of havoc there.
He's going to
have to drivers get around her.
They're going to have to pick it up. They're going to have to pick it up. They're going to have to take that to the barn.
Now the battle is on for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. Connor Keaton closes in on the number 10. The 10 gives Prevette a shot. Now the 5 gets into Hartless. Hartless sideways. He gathers it back up, sideways through the turn.
Right now you got Robertson on the inside of the 13 right there. And the caution is out. Looks like they're trying to get the 73 off the track possibly. Yes. Turn 1. Squeaky Brown telling the 73 got to take it to the barn. He's not up to speed. She's got to keep that up to speed. There is a certain speed you got to keep on the Madhouse here.
It is her first time. So great to see a first-timer come here to Bowman Gray Stadium and want to be involved here. She's been a big fan of Jordan Atkins. Jordan, of course, winning her first ever race earlier this season.
So we saw that battle going on with the Robertson and the 19 right there. They were really banging doors. They wasn't happy with one another before the caution came out. Heavy battle. 19 of T.J. Whaley and Robertson.
T.J. Whaley, the proud American beverage machine. And, remember, too, it's a good thing to keep an eye on the 19 and the 16. They had a little bit of history in the season finale last year.
Yeah.
Where, some on-track incidents caused, basically the 16 to maybe lose its shot at a championship.
Yeah, can't forget that. And they're right there together as they're on 1 to go. Kyler Staley trying to keep Prevette behind them. Let's see if they can get a good start here.
Green flag is back out. Kyler Staley back in business here. Oh, trouble. Prevette gets turned.
Hartless got into Prevette coming off the corner.
And the caution flag comes out yet again.
Cautions breed cautions. Prevette's car just not handling right when they fire off on the restarts. As we take a look here, Hartless on the bottom of Prevette. Gets into him just a slight bit. Car ill handling already. Goes on around. And the Bowman Gray train goes right by him. Whoa. Koger gets by.
Watch the 19 here into the wall.
Yep, 19 gets put into the wall. But Koger, last week's winner, by a thread gets by there.
Zach Koger, that family's so happy. Taking the trophy to breakfast, lunch the next day at Mikasa, his sponsor's restaurant.
That 30 car is a good-looking car. As we see Prevette getting back to the rear of the field after getting collected there. NASCAR still trying to line up these cars in their position. Look at that car there.
It is a beautiful race car. And, really cool to see his family celebrate. He always stops in turn 3 and does rock, paper, scissors with his family at the end of the race. But last week, his family got to go to Victory Lane, something they've never experienced before. And just talking to his father today, before the races, and he was like, it's really cool because we did this for 4 years. And the first 2 years, Zach tried to show so much respect, electing to start in the rear, take his lumps, and learn here at Bowman Gray Stadium, and try to do it the right way. And that family sure as heck did that, and that was their moment last week. And I'll tell you what, the moments continue for the driver of this number 30 machine. Besides 1 or 2 finishes outside of the top 10, he's just been very much improved, possibly the most improved. He and Slate Myers, I would say, would be neck and neck as far as that here at the stadium overall.
Well, he showed that last weekend as the field sees 1 to go. Matthew, I hate to say it, it's 9 laps on the board. There is a time limit here, and cautions breed cautions. Will we see another one?
Okay, good question.
I'll bet you a little donut.
Oh, boy.
Let's keep an eye on that leader there, but also might have to do a flow double shot with the 19 and 16 Ari bumping bumpers back there. They haven't even took the green yet, Matt.
Oh, boy. Your points leader trying to climb his way back up through this field now.
Oh, they get turned on the front stretch. Bryant Robertson.
The big man, Bryant Robertson, goes around on the turn and burn Hobbies. Clifton Plumbing, 72. Shoop has to stop behind him to avoid contact.
Cautions breed cautions in the street stock, unfortunately. They barely got lap 10 on the board. Brian Robertson trying to get the car fired up. Let's see that replay here.
Hudson Auto Works replay, and it doesn't lie. And the 16 car gets into Robertson.
Gets into him coming off the corner.
He had a lot of pressure from behind. I will say he was getting jacked up a little bit by the number 19 car.
Oh, we got a little bit of extracurricular activity. And Bryant Robertson's coming out of 2. He slowed up. What we got going on here? Brian Shoop coming up, passes Bryant. I guess it's over. We might have to keep an eye on that.
Let's take a look at what happened here. There's Bryant Robertson in the number 72. And what happens here? Shoop trying to go to his outside, and Robertson's not happy with Shoop.
Now, why is he not happy with him?
I don't know.
All right, I'm confused.
That's okay.
I mean, I stay confused. You ask anybody that knows me, but this here.
I'm often confused.
If we go back and see that replay maybe again of the actual incident, I didn't see the 88.
No, I mean,
in the area.
The 88 stopped to avoid him. Maybe it was mistaken identity.
Or it might have been something that happened at the beginning of the race. I'm not sure.
We're on caution 432, so you never know.
Here it is again. Let's see. Anybody see where the 88 is?
Oh, we're going time limit.
As we're seeing the replay, the checkered flag is out. Time limit.
Time limit once again for the street stalkers who have got caution fever. Kyler Staley gets it done. He is awarded the checkered flag. Staley has returned to victory lane, and the lights are coming out at the Madhouse.
The Fireflies are out, Matthew. I hadn't seen those in a while.
3rd career win for young Kyler Staley, who has returned to the wheel of his father's number 7 LenderMom.com machine. He's got a stadium stock win and now 2 street stock wins, and he's got some fans and some anti-Staley fans there, as you saw. 6th time that the street stocks have hit a time limit. Emily Lewis has stopped her car on the front straightaway as the victory celebration continues on the back straightaway for the driver of the number 7 who stops on the back straightaway. The Fireflies are out.
And Kyler Staley's posse is coming out here on the front stretch. He's got a mess of fans.
Look at that. The bow, a la Kyle Busch. Tributes galore throughout American short track landscape for one of the fallen heroes of our sport and one of the great advocates of short track auto racing, Kyle Busch, who we will celebrate here on August 21st with the inaugural Kyle Busch Invitational to benefit the Bundle of Joy Fund. But tonight, more drivers saluting Kyle Busch including Kyler Staley. The second-generation driver now pulls his race car into Carolina Wood Floors Victory Lane. And what's really ironic here, before we toss it down, remember the fight a few years ago, last year? Emily Lewis and he had a big brouhaha here. The first person to his window to congratulate Kyler Staley is Emily Lewis. That is true sportsmanship. Now, let's throw it down to Victory Lane to Randy Pulliam.
Kyler Staley. Kyler, let's head over to the Carolina Wood Floors Winner's Circle. Kyler, we're pushed for time. Congratulations on win number 2 in your street stock career.
Thank you. I got to thank my dad, Zach Staley, Billy Greg Racing, Dominic, Mark, my wife, Ryan, for spotting for me, Dogwood Armory, Nate Gregg and Billy Gregg, Duke's Tavern, Patriots Choice Plumbing, Dogwood Armory, LenderMom.com, Daniel's Tire, Todd's Tire. If I forgot anybody, I'm sorry.
Kyler Staley is your winner. We'll take a quick break because the stadium stocks are up next, and this is going to be a good one. Welcome back to Bowman Gray Stadium. We've got the A race for the Q104.1 Stadium Stocks 15 laps. Let's give you the starting lineup. On the pole, the Disco Turkey, the 51, Andrew Cates to the outside. The Racing Roofer, it's Billy Andrews.
Next row is car number 81, second in points, Chuck Wall. On the outside, number 16, Steven Sanders.
Your points leaders right there. Starting fifth tonight, the Highway 55, 46, Colton Brown to the outside, Little Donuts 88 for Zach Taylor.
Next row, 44, Blaze Sanders on the outside, number 60, my favorite, Brad Michalowski.
You said it right. Starting ninth, the Grand Master of the Stadium Stocks at Jerry Hunt Supercenter, 24, it's AJ Sanders to the outside, the car known as Whisker Biscuit. It's the 02, it's Fuzzy Dingles.
Fuzzy Dingles in the Ideal Landscape, number 95, Levi Holt. And the outside, number 8, Jaden Andrews.
Starting 13th tonight, the young man of the Summit Automotive 27. It's Cody Livengood. And to the outside from Moxville, the Moxville Tires, number 7. It's half Mustang, half Pinto. It's all Pintang, Chris Allison.
I beat him all the time on iRacing. Next row, Kayville, North Carolina. It's Peanut Baker Jr. in the car number 22. On the outside of him is Scooter, number 43, Brandon Brindle. And leading the pack here, or at the tail end of the pack here, number 2 from Advance, North Carolina, Carson Reed. Old Pintang, Chris Allison. He's a good old fella. Me and him battle it out on iRacing. Love it.
Love it, love it. But what you got to love is points. 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 The points division here, the point standings separated by 12. Chuck Wall will start from the pole after Andrew Cates elects to go to the back. Steven Sanders, the white and pink machine right there. He's your points leader. He will fire off fourth. This is going to be a good one. The Buzz Bombers, the Q104.1 Stadium Stock Division is green. Wall takes the lead into one. The Racing Roofer hanging on the outside. He follows into second place. Here comes Steven Sanders.
Chuck Wall with a commanding lead. Got about a car, 2 car lengths on second place. Sanders takes on second.
Steven Sanders in second position. Further on back, we look at the big gaggle of cars. Brown, the number 46. Here comes Blaze Sanders. Now the 88 Little Donuts machine gets all sorts of squirgly.
He got popped in the back there, and he's on the high side.
Here comes Michalowski to his inside. Michalowski last week lost an engine. Chuck Wall lent him an engine so he can compete. He started, got points, pulled in. Tonight, he wants to get a much better finish in that white 60. There's Dinkles. Fuzzy Dinkles with the Pintang to his outside.
Pintang is on the outside, hanging tough. He's got him in a headlock, not letting him go.
Pintang doing it the hard way on the top side. And now, a family wreck. Sanders on Sanders crime here on the front straightaway. Blaze Sanders has spun around, and going over the top is AJ.
We had Monster Jam break out here again. That was last week.
Wow. I mean, I just saw them going side by side, and I was about to tell the producer, hey, this might be pretty cool. And then I looked away, and I looked back, and AJ was going over the top of the 44 car.
I mean, literally going on top. I mean, right there at the can opener, I think it had played a part in it. That wall, it dips out.
I think we might have a small peek of this. If you look at the left of your screen right here, there they are. The 44 already spun, and then the 24 trying to get around it, pinched up into the wall and just going over the top. Tough night for those two Sanders. There is Blaze Sanders, the youngest of the Sanders bunch. Now, granted, the Sanders have had themselves one heck of a year so far. Steven Sanders is your points leader, folks, but, you know, the Sanders family are first in points, 8th in points with AJ, and 10th in points with Blaze. So 3 Sanders in the top 10 in this division's points. Lights are out on the pace car.
As we're on one to go here, it looks like they know how to points race.
Number 2 and number 1 in points. That's the way they are on the track right now. Right behind them, the Racing Roofer and Colton Brown, having him a good race so far. Levi Holt rounds out the top 5. Coming to the line, 5 laps on the board. Chuck Wall leads them to green. It's Wall, it's Sanders into the south turn.
Got to keep an eye on Sanders, see if he pops Chuck Wall going in. He has a little bit of space in between Chuck Wall in second place. Got Levi Holt on the bottom of the 46 car as they come out of turn 4.
Great job by Colton Brown right there, washing up high, not trying to pinch the 95. That's clean race car driving, a la stadium style right there. Brown now settles in, ducks to the bottom to block the advance of the number 60 car, because Brad Michalowski is showing his stuff and marching forward in this field.
Michalowski looks at the bottom of Brown there as all cylinders are firing on that new engine.
Now here comes Levi Holt. Holt will easily get by the number 18 as we approach halfway. Now halfway in this one. Michalowski to the bottom of Colton Brown. Michalowski gets the spot going through the south turn. Can Zach Taylor follow suit? But hey, don't look now. Look who's behind him, the number 43 car of Brandon Lee Brendel, the 4-time winner who won last week's race. He is trying to get up there from deep in the field. He started 16th.
9 laps on the board. Scooter's on the move. He's on the back bumper of Zach Taylor.
He's in 7th position now, JB, and he wants more. He's hungry.
Zach Taylor, Little Donuts, trying to hang tight in that position with Brandon Brendel on the backside as he gives a shot to Michalowski. Michalowski goes up high, opens the door.
Oh, Michalowski right there, but here comes the 43 of Brendel. The march of the white cars continues, and the fastest one on the track could be Brendel right now. Here comes the 43 to the inside of Michalowski into the north turn.
Oh, he slides a little bit.
5th spot now, 5th spot from 16th. give the 5 spot to the number 43. What he needs right now, and everybody needs, is a caution. But hey, folks, 2 laps to go this time around. 2 laps to go.
Chuck Wall does not want to see a caution. He's got a straightaway lead on Sanders. It's in second. Levi Holtz on third right there trying to get by Sanders. Every position matters.
Every position does matter indeed. Chuck Wall now takes the white flag. He's going through the south turn. Last week, Brendan Lee Brendel hit the 40 club. He surpassed the driver, the number 81. Now, coming off of turn number 4, win 40, Chuck Wall! Wall does it. One of the quiet guys in our garage, one of the most generous drivers, and one of the great sportsmen in the Stadium Stock Field gets a historic win here tonight at the famed quarter mile.
What a nice guy. Wins the race. Lended somebody an engine.
Yeah, last week, Brad Mikulowski, who's in this points battle, blew up in practice, and he was going to load it up on the trailer. And this driver right here, a great sportsman, loaned them an engine. Chuck Wall now, with his 40th Stadium Stock win, ties him back with Brendan Lee Brendel for second place all-time on the wins list, becoming the 19th driver to join the 40-win club overall in the stadium and third ever to do it here in this great division, the Stadium Stocks. Little donuts on board, big smile in the cockpit of that 81, JB.
Big win for Chuck Wall there.
One more race to come. Folks, do not turn the channel. The Crown Stocks, the Crown Vics are next.
You haven't seen nothing yet.
Oh, boy. And that was just a definition of what a race should be. Maybe unlike the race before it, which was Caution Fever. But now Chuck Wall pulls it into Carolina Woodfloor's victory lane. And let's go down trackside because Randy Pulliam is down there, and he'll have the winner, Chuck Wall.
Chuck Wall picks up the win. Sponsored by Velocita, John Baker Plumbing, Little Donuts, Wall Investments. The Crown Vics coming up next. Chuck Wall. Chuck, win number 2 on the season. That makes number 40 in your Bowman Gray Stadium career. Congratulations.
I got to thank Randy Butler for getting my head back to me. I messed one up last week and took it to him on Sunday night. He had it to me on Monday night, so I was able to get it back together, and it's rolling.
Congratulations. Chuck Wall picks up the win, his second of the season in the Q104.1 Stadium Stock Series. It is time now.
Chuck Wall, your victory. Will be back next with the Crown Vics. We are back live on Flow Racing, and folks, we've got a nightcap for you that's going to be special. The Crown Vics return here at Groundworks Sportsman 100 night to put on a show. And I'm talking about a star-studded field full of really, really big-time race car drivers. Let's give you the starting lineup for this one. 25 laps, and who will be on the pole? That is Stephen Truell in the number 47 from Lexington, a multi-time winner here at Bowman Gray Stadium, to the outside in the over to Tom's RV Repair, number 69. Hey, it's Mark Stewart.
And behind them from Kannapolis, North Carolina, in car number 13 in the Jones Fabrication, Dom Orlando.
Dom! What's up, Dom?
Dom. Outside of him in car number 06 from Yadkinville, North Carolina, in the Driven Creations machine, TJ Gibson.
Starting next in the BK Auto Sales number 22, it's the Lexington, North Carolina driver Brad Martin. To the outside, the 57 from Burlington, North Carolina, it's Barry Hines.
Hey, near my hometown.
Yeah.
No, and behind them, car number 64 out of Asheboro, North Carolina, Peters Auto Mall machine, Jason Gallimore. On the outside of him, car number 26 from Asheville, North Carolina, and Stanley Steamer machine, Michael Light.
The Caldwell Select 70 is next. That's Chris Morris. And to the outside, a 107-time winner now at Bowman Gray Stadium. Folks, the Citrus Safe number 1, it's Burt Myers.
You got a Myers. I'll raise you a Brown. Behind him is car number 98, Jonathan Brown from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. On the outside of him, car number 05 from Lexington, North Carolina, Bentley Black. And on
bringing out the rear of the field, China Grove, North Carolina, winner of the inaugural race for this division. It's the 19 of Dean Levi. In the 19. Folks, here we go. About to go green. I love the big cars. I'm a big guy. I like cars that put on a show. And the Crown Vics are set for you tonight. 25 laps for the Crown Vic Outlaw Super Series, and they are green. Truel takes the lead. Truel, now we've got trouble further back. Now in last place will be Burt Myers after that stack up. Back up front.
Did you ever think you'd hear that? Burt Myers last? Wow, he had to lock him up because John Boy locked him up here going into 1.
I mean, they think they're in modifieds maybe. I mean, these things have momentum. Mark Stewart with all sorts of trouble.
Burt goes 4 wide. Burt just made it 4 wide and passed them all.
Trouble for Mark Stewart, who started on the outside of the front row. Now we look up further front. The 01 machine is putting on the pressure for the lead.
John Boy's getting pressure back, battling for third here with the 98. But the leader, they're battling the leader. Truel on the outside gets passed by the 01.
Well, we're saying the 01 because we don't have an 01 on our roster, folks. But hey, by way of elimination, we'll go through the field and see what car is missing. And I believe it is not the 06 of TJ Gibson. I believe it might be Dom Orlando from Kannapolis, North Carolina. Dom Orlando, I believe, is now your leader. And now second place, a little bit of a battle there. The number 98 gets into the 47 right there. All sorts of action going on. John Boy, Jonathan Brown.
Oh, he gets popped right into third place, and he gets jostled back into 5th.
The 98 of John Boy Brown is now in the 2nd spot. John Boy, a big-time racer here in modifieds for so many years. Can he get it done in the Crown Vic division?
He's got a long way to go. The first place guy's got almost a straightaway lead on him.
He needs a caution. The battle now is on for the 3rd position, the number 70 car of Chris Morris. Give that to him. Here comes Levi and company coming up to the front. Bentley Black also in the 05 coming to the front.
Bird's trying to maneuver his way through here with the experience he's got here in a modified, but this thing is heavy and got fenders. It's hard to turn this thing around these corners.
He's doing a pretty good job gathering it up after that first little fracas.
He's made up the 7th. It's the 47's lost power.
47 looks like it's going to dip off behind the field house. Now up front, it's Morlando. Old Dom is up front. And now the number 98 of John Boy, but now a battle is on for 3rd. Dean Levi looking to the bottom. Dean Levi looking to get the 3rd position from the number 70 car of Chris Morris.
Slams the door there. Looks like John Boy, he's gaining on the 01 of Dom.
Chris Morris, who won the Crown Vic Super Series race at Franklin County Speedway in Virginia, Callaway, Virginia, now has a bumper full of Dean Levi. Levi, as we come to halfway in this one.
Halfway, and Levi is hammering on the 70 car. He gets him sideways, coming off a 2. He's on the inside now.
He didn't like that. He goes down low, takes a little sheet metal with him. Now Bentley Black gets into the 70. Around goes Morris.
He took himself out.
This is the yellow flag that Jonathan Brown, needed.
The 70 took himself out. He slammed on the brakes so he can get a hold of him.
Trouble for Bentley Black. Bentley Black's car, the black and pink car, is now slow. Possibly a tire down for the 05 car. Let's see what happened here. There is Morris. There is Dean Levi.
He slams on the brake to try to get behind him and to slam him, but he ends up getting slammed.
I mean, you just didn't have the spot. And then Bentley Black had nowhere to go there, gets into him. Bentley Black now pulls behind the field house. Bentley Black, the youngest winner in the history of Bowman Gray Stadium after his win here the last time the Crown Vics were here. And that right there is the inaugural race winner in the Crown Vic Super Series at Bowman Gray Stadium, Dean Levi from China Grove, just up the road from me in China Grove, North Carolina.
And you look there, he's got a lot of character on that car there. That's been through some battles.
The bumper had Jerry Hunt Auto Sales on it.
He's got a bumper hanging there. They're going to let him continue the race. If it was our other Bowman Gray divisions here, we'd tell him go to the barn.
There's enough meat on the bone, JB.
Oh, sure.
Let's look at the guy that's in second right in front of him, okay? Because one of the most successful drivers at Bowman Gray Stadium, let's just be serious, 30 career wins for the driver of the black number 98, Jonathan Brown, and one of only a few drivers that's ever won in 3 divisions. In the 20s, right? Justin?
Yeah.
Maybe, a handful of drivers that have ever done that, 3 divisions. Can he win 27, says Justin Mincy. Can he enter rare territory and win in 4 divisions tonight? So can he do it? Only 2 have done that, according to unofficial, but our official historian, Justin Mincy. From the top row, Ball Mincy right there. But can Jonathan Brown win out of 4th division? That would be something else. I know he really wants it.
That'd be history.
He's not really racing that much anymore. He thinks he might bring his modified out next week at the stadium, so that would be good to see. These days, he's busy working on other people's race cars.
Used to put on a show here when he used to race.
Did. And he's still young,
Yeah.
He works on trees during the day, cutting down trees. He also does a lot of great ministry work.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, veterans. 12 laps into this. Dom Morlando at the point. A native of Endicott, New York, now takes the green flag and now into the south turn. Daylight underneath Morlando. Daylight for John Boy. John Boy side by side down the east straightaway. Dean Levi has the best view in the house behind him. Side by side through the north turn. Who's going to be the leader coming to the line? It's going to be John Boy.
13 laps on the board. You know what Levi's sitting in? The catbird seat. As he takes advantage of second place there. Takes on second. It looks like 01 is hung high and dry. Dom, and we got a caution now.
Oh, Bentley Black's 05 machine has stopped right as Michael Leip was entering the conversation for 3rd position.
It was just getting interested there as he magically fires up and goes to the back of the field house. And look who's knocked on the door here on 5th place.
Look who's in 5th place. It's a white number 1. Oh. I mean, it must be odd for him to be in white. We've seen him with a black and white car, but, that cop car is pure white right there, white as snow.
I would have liked to have seen an orange bumper at least.
That's what I said to Slate. I'm mad at you, Slate. Slate, I told you to get some orange duct tape out and at least just put a strip of it around the front
That's all
bumper.
I needed.
I mean, I think if he did it, he would have been in the lead by now. I mean, what happens? Is he going to put the white bumper to Morlando?
Oh, they're playing bumper cars now.
He gives Dom the white bumper. No.
They're playing bumper cars now. They even dropped the green flag. All right, John Boy Brown brings them around, Matt.
13 laps on the board. John Boy, your leader. Dean Levi in second. Michael Leip did get the 3rd position. Dom Morlando in 4th. 5th place. Let's keep an eye on the number 1. Number 1. Battle up front. Levi gets into the 98.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Battle for the lead is on. Oh, John Boy Brown cuts him off. Sideways contact.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it. John Boy holds on to it and gets a little bit of advantage on second and third as they battle door to door. Wow, John Boy, he had his hands full there.
Now it's Lipe on the outside, hanging on for dear life. He thinks better of it. That's right. Now here comes Burt Myers. Burt Myers up to the 4 spot.
Burt Myers hopes these two in front of him get together so he takes advantage of it. 5 laps to go for John Boy as he's got about a car length on second place.
John Boy Brown and the number 98. I believe Jimmy Krieger drove that car in the opening race here. And Levi in second place. He was the inaugural race winner for this division at Bowman Gray Stadium. This is their 3rd and final race of the season. It was scheduled to be 4. Burt Myers now in the 4th position with Dom Orlando in the 5 spot.
Looks like they've all settled in here as they see 3 laps to go. John Boy sees the 19 getting bigger in his rearview mirror, but 19 comes off the corner a little bit too high.
I'll tell you what, Dean Levi's got some speed in that.
Oh, we got one around in turn 1 and 2. John Boy don't want to see this caution.
And the
no
caution is not
yet.
out.
Phil's
the caution
coming
is
around.
not out. Oh, that's close. And the caution is out.
That was a close one.
I'll tell you what, I might see some Hershey squirts in that seat of that race car right there, seeing a barrel and thunderous herd of Crown Vics coming towards them. Oh, I wouldn't want to be the driver of that 64 right now.
Hershey Squirts was not on my bingo card, Justin.
Oh, I don't know why I said it, but hey, my dad used to always say that. You know,
that was not on my bingo card.
And nothing, Hershey Squirts, man. You ever put Hershey syrup in your chocolate milk?
Yeah.
In your milk? You
Yeah.
don't put it in chocolate milk. You put it in milk.
You put it in milk. It turns into chocolate.
It turns into chocolate milk.
We're on 1 to go.
Yeah, here we go.
I think it's going to be green, white together. Yep, green, white together. So that means one thing and one thing only. We're going to end this thing in a shootout. 1-lap shootout. Oh,
Yellow
and
flag.
caution.
Yellow flag.
They're not ready.
They're not ready. We still have a car, the pace vehicle, on the track. It's pulling back out.
The reason being is we got pit road blocked.
Yes, we do.
So pace cars got to go the other way. It usually goes right there beside the Jersey walls
You can't
inside,
get in there.
but
It's muddy. It's muddy.
It's
It's
muddy.
yucky. It's icky.
It's terrible. Oh, no, we see the checkered flag.
Checkered flag. We're going to end this thing. The curfew has ended it. John Boy, Jonathan Brown, returns to victory lane. His 31st career win and the 4th division he's won at the stadium.
Wow.
The curfew has hit for the stadium.
Yep.
A shame because we were watching one heck of a race.
I was very interested to see how this played out, but John Boy Jonathan Brown takes it home. Takes the checkered flag.
There he is, big smile on his face. Him and his brother Bobo, they have put on shows here for years across different divisions. And John Boy now, talked to him before this race, and he was like, I really have been trying to get in a stadium stock car. He just wants to win in as many race cars as he can at Bowman Gray Stadium. And tonight, to get this win, this is a guy that's won so much here. Look at how happy he is, JB. That's pure joy.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he is happy he can be. I did not think we would end up seeing John Boy on top here. They were battling there in the back when we first started beating and banging. But Jonathan Brown joins Ralph Brinkley and David Melton as only the 3rd driver to win in 4 divisions at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Wow, that is absolute awesomeness right there. Let's go down to victory lane. Chris Carter is down with his good buddy. It's John Boy back in victory lane.
Tony White down here with him as spotter. All these kids. Velocita, Crown Vic, Jerry Hunt Super Center, Citrus Safe. And look, I'm going to say it again. Tony White, you see what that says? It says Coconut Carter. Look at this smile. Let him hear you, race fans!
Praise the Lord, brother.
Randy Pulliam said, here, Chris, you have this microphone and go on down, and I thank him for that. Coconut Carter on the door of that car. Did you realize you was driving Coconut Carter's car, JB?
I did not, but I see it now, man.
Praise the Lord. Here you are in victory lane again. Tell us about it, brother.
I'm going to tell you something. That's some of the most fun I've ever had here at Bowman Gray Stadium. I really appreciate the Crown Vic Outlaw Series putting this on. Tony and Ashley for giving me the opportunity to drive this thing, and the good Lord for all he does for each and every one of us. He sent his son here to die for each and every one of us the same, and he loves you more than you can ever imagine. There's a broad gate and there's a narrow gate. Don't catch yourself walking through that broad gate. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and he will do these kind of things for you. I love each and every one of you.
John Boy, Jonathan Brown returns to victory lane. What a cool moment right there. Folks, this was one of the wilder nights at Bowman Gray Stadium. But, hey, we got more coming up, JB. 100-lapper next week for the NASCAR Modifieds. $9,000 on the line. Bonus money. Oh, you're not going to want to miss it. We've got the Kyle Busch Invitational, too. Hey, don't forget $2 Ladies Night on August 8th. Kyle Busch Invitational on a Friday night. The Friday night before the Saturday night Night of Champions, the finale. Lots of awesome racing. The season is culminating to explode in great racing, great points battles, and typical stadium drama. JB, I got to ask you the one question. What's your closing thought from the night?
Oh, man, my heart breaks for Jackson Casper. Came so close, was coming around to see the white flag, but ended up getting kryptonite from Superman himself, John Holloman IV. Heartbreak tonight is what I take away from the stadium.
I saw a lot of that and also saw some awesome moments. Burt Myers, your 107-time now winner, tied atop the stadium all-times wins list with Tim Brown. The stadium was pure victory for some, and it was cones and crashing for others. Points leaders that had their nights come apart, and all sorts of crazy action. Folks, it's the Madhouse, and until next time, I'm Matthew Dillner. Until next time, we'll see you at the races.